going on, family? Welcome to King Talk. Make sure you guys get them likes up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Get your popcorn, get your drink. You know what it is. It's Tuesday. Welcome to the Lapeef Network. If you haven't already, get your tickets. That link is pinned to the top of the chat. Taking over Atlanta, y'all. Shout out to the greatest network ever, the Lapeef Network. Let's get the likes up, family. Green Gang, I see ya. Appreciate all the support. It's almost go time, y'all. Green Gang, I see you. As you enter, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Get your tickets to Atlanta. It's pinned to the top of the chat. I see you, Brittany B. We're going to go ahead and smooth this out. If it's your first time, welcome. This is King Talk on the Lapeef Network. The Lapeef Network is the greatest network ever. Make sure you guys get your tickets to Atlanta. The Lapeef Experience takes over Atlanta, August the 5th, August the 6th. Come see what the experience is all about. If you miss Houston, you don't want to miss this one. Welcome. Make sure you guys go to the description. Follow these guys' platforms. Show the panel some love, y'all. Welcome to the Lapeef Network. This is King Talk. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, I know. Green Gang, I see you. Just something about the music. Don't it feel good? Should just hit different. It's all about the experience. You know how it is, the Lapeef Network. It's almost go time. I hope y'all ready. Shout out to the sponsor, Teach Henley. It's too early, but that's okay. My gym workout was phenomenal. Before I went home, I decided to stop over at my mother's house. I haven't seen my mother in 2 months. I know she's going to be very surprised to see me. I can't wait. What the? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The first thing I noticed was this person's skin. What is going on? Uncomplicated, untreated skin? Who is this guy? I had to take a step back, but then I realized it was my brother. But look at his skin. Have you guys ever seen anything like that? I had to take a closer look and figure out what was going on. Best believe I crept up on him. Peep this. I'm still looking at his skin, trying to figure out, how did we get here? I could do nothing but shake my head. He could definitely use my help. I had to get to the bottom of this. He definitely needed some game about his skin. I'm just staring at it, like looking at it. Come on, bro. I knew what to do. I had to reach in my bag and get that Teach Henley. Uncomplicated skincare for men. Bro, this is why I'm excited to have Teach Henley as the sponsor of today's video. They have helped me start and maintain my skincare routine by making the entire process uncomplicated. Honestly, it's the best skincare system for guys like you and me. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics. A daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and the grime on your skin, a 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of the dead skin cells, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun, and a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. My brother was so excited. My favorite part about Teach Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. They really make the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin easy. Shout out to Teach Hanley. And because Teach Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description, and not only will you get Teach Hanley for the best possible price, but they'll also give you a free gift with your first box. Click that link and get started today for just $30. Feel the Teach. Let the Teach force be with you. It's go time. Welcome to King Talk. Welcome to King Talk. Let me introduce the crew. We got Rilla. We got Quest, Ricky, Shan, Trill, King Rio. And me, myself, I'm Lapeef J.I. Welcome to King Talk, family. Welcome. Gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Good, good. JR, what kind of shirt you got on, my boy?
It's another Lapeef special, man. You know,
Okay.
we're cutting so.
Okay.
How y'all doing, man? I see Shan with the Lapeef hoodie. I see you, big homie. Crew sees I'm still waiting on that hat.
Hey, Lapeef, you need to get some more stuff in stock so I can get me some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I know, man. I've been holding out, man. You know, I had picked up a little pandemic weight, man. So I had to like slim a little bit down so I can try to get back into these garments. You feel me?
All right.
Hey, boy, you ain't got a whole new music pack, huh?
Man, you know, I'm just trying to do a little something different, man. Trying to keep people on their toes.
You trying to hit your 16. You trying to get Ricky to hit a 16.
Oh, I thought that was automatic. I thought Ricky was definitely gonna bless the mic. I could be wrong.
Ricky said it's tradition. He said it's tradition.
No.
One time for the matter. One time for the matter, man. Come on. One time for the.
No.
Said no.
Nope. My guy.
Nope.
I mean, nevertheless, appreciate you gentlemen for definitely participating tonight. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome to King Talk on the Lapeef Network. If it's your first time, no worries. Let me just lay down how this is going to go. I know you guys see the topic on the thumbnail. We typically get to that in the middle, towards the end, just depending on how the show is flowing. So if you came here just for that, we'll get to it. But we got to put a little sauce on it in the beginning. That's just how we do over here on King Talk. Make sure you get the likes up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you don't know, guess what? We are live in ATL. The Lapeef Experience takes over Atlanta, August the 5th and August the 6th. That link is pinned to the top of the chat right there. So come out and join us. It's a 2-day event, and I've been letting folks know because I did receive a couple of emails. We will not be paying for hotel stay, but that one ticket will get you a guaranteed entry for Friday and Saturday. We got a She Critique, we got King Talk, we got Lapeef Let's Talk, and we also have Logic Keep It Funky. Got a few people popping through, you know how it is. Trill will definitely be in the building, Ricky will be in the building, Quest will be in the building, Rio will be in the building, Rilla will be in the building, Shan. That's a wild card right there. But hopefully we can get Shan together. I was thinking about starting a GoFundMe page. Seems to be pretty easy. And people just seeing it as a support. So I don't know what you guys think. Think I should just start doing a live show and see how much we can come up with and get Shan there?
Why not, man? People love to give.
Yeah, we got to get Shan there, man.
Yeah.
We got to get Shan there, and Shan got to set up the merch table for all 7 of his brands.
There you go. Shout out to Sugar Curls. She will be one of the sponsors. I do see her in the chat. Green Gang, I see you, man. I have to give you
Sugar
guys a
curls,
special
I'm waiting
shout
for
out.
mine. I ordered mine, Sugar Curls. I'm waiting for mine to come in the mail. I got
Hey,
you.
wait, JR.
What's up, brother?
Hey, man, you broke the thermostat in the city, bro.
Man, it's hot. It's hot, man.
Hey, man, it's 100 damn degrees outside.
That's what you've been crying for, right? You've been
Oh,
crying for talking about it. I remember when you was telling me like, shit, it's cold. Let me get back up in this car. I remember you telling me that.
I ain't been waiting for it to be 100 degrees. But look, let me say this too to the chat, man. I don't know what y'all on tonight. I ain't gonna even hold you. But dig this here, man. We got 607 of y'all in here and only 231 likes, man. Stop being disrespectful, man. Listen,
Light their ass up, really.
Hey,
Light
look,
their ass
real
up.
quick. Look, real quick. Don't nobody be over here begging for money. Ain't nobody selling y'all courses. Ain't nobody saying join the Patreon. Ain't nobody saying do none of that. Listen, the conversations that we have over here is important. If you understand how the YouTube algorithm works, when you hit that like, right, it shows YouTube, hey, you like this type of content, and it spreads it out to other people, right? And it says, hey, if you like this, then you may enjoy this, right? So a lot of us, we talk about how we came through here by Kevin Samuels. A lot of us came through Lapeef Network by Kevin Samuels. That's because we hit the like button, boom, algorithm kicked in. Hey, if you like this, you like Cruise Season. If you like this, you like Shannon Raw. You like this, you like Ricky Wills, so on and so forth, right? Stop playing, man. The conversation of what we about to get into tonight is so important. You see JR, getting nice and toasty, and he's sipping with that pinky finger. When you see that pinky finger go up,
yeah,
you already know what time it is, man. Stop playing with us. Get these got doggone likes up. You dig what I'm saying? 642 and got doggone. Okay, now y'all cooking with fish grease. Come on, let's go.
Appreciate that, really. Yeah, stop being stingy on the likes, man.
Man, I ain't on that type of time tonight, man.
Yeah,
we gonna get through with that jaw jacking and slacking, man. We gonna get to the business. You dig?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There you go, chat niggas assemble. Hey, Logic. Hey, somebody here, Logic. I'm telling them, come get this chat together, man.
Hey, I already text my boy. I said, hey, you need to come get these chat niggas in order. You know what I'm saying? The chat nigga general need to get in here and get folks in order.
Yeah, man. We need to get like some type of like some little virtual like emoji or something like that when it's time for the chat niggas to assemble. What you think? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We need
Shout out to Constructicon, man. And,
I'm about to create a t-shirt that say chat niggas assemble.
Oh man, y'all ghetto. All right, gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this show started. Again, we'll be live August the 5th and 6th in Atlanta. So make sure you guys get your tickets. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Shout out to the sponsor, Tej Hanley. Tej Hanley, Philly Tej. You guys seen the commercial, the ad. Go ahead and get you some Tej, man. It works. It's only for your skin. For your skin, not for your hair. You want your hair? Fuck with Sugar Curls. She in the chat right there. So if you guys need the link, I'm pretty sure she'll drop it for you with no hesitations. All right. Let's get started. Our first topic of the night. We're going to talk about pornography and sexual addictions. So we're going to kick it off right there. I got a little thing that I'm going to put up there for you guys. I thought was quite interesting. Let me pull it up right now. This is the first part of it. Marriage is also not a cure for sexual addiction. It's something that has to be dealt with prior to any relationship and definitely before marriage. This one says pornography is the reason why many women feel insecure about their body and why many men feel insecure if they are not carrying yam inside their trousers. It has really warped and poisoned minds. So I thought this was quite interesting. This one in particular caught my attention because I'm thinking about, do men have sexual addictions? Or is it just a nature? I know with porn, they have porn addiction, and then the other part of it got me thinking like, damn, like, should they correct this behavior before hopping into a marriage? Does this affect the marriage? If they're a slut monkey, as Rilla say, does that slut monkey activity just carry over because they can't control it? So let's talk about it, gentlemen. Pornography and sexual addictions.
Bicentennial Shan, man. Happy belated born day again, man. Salute. Celebrations. Peace unto you, brother.
Happy birthday, Shan.
We saw you dancing, man. I slept like a rat. We saw you dropping it, loaded up there, twerking like a thought in Philly. We saw you getting it.
What?
Fighting it out.
So Hot Boy Summer just beginning for Shan.
Jesus Christ, this Hot Boy Summer. Shan, go ahead, tackle first, man. I want to hear your perspective first, Shan.
Oh yeah, well, men. I mean, sexual addiction. Okay, so Halle Berry has been married 3 times, right? David Justice, Eric Benet, and the Italian guy. Halle Berry also has 2 children, none of which are from her husbands. The last one, the Italian, may be one of the fathers, but I'm not sure, right? So she's a baby mama by 2 different men. She has 3 husbands, and I thought that was an interesting thing. But Halle Berry is one of the most desired women in the world. Well, she married one of the most desired singers in the world at the time. She married Eric Benet. But for those that don't know, and for those that are in the entertainment business, a lot of the reasons why her and Eric Benet was having issues was because Eric Benet wanted to fuck all the time. Eric Benet had a sex addiction issue. Now, historically speaking, men oftentimes in the history of man, right? Let's get before technology, before the turn of the last century, men got married for the sole purpose of being able to have access to sex on demand. That's how powerful sex is to human beings. I always use Oscar Wilde's phrase, everything in the world is about sex except for sex. Sex is about power, but sex to men is extremely important. And historically, men got married just to be able to have sex. Did I say that? That was a double. Sorry about that. But men got married to be able to have sex. Today, though, with the laws and in the civilized world where you can't stone somebody to death because they're not doing what you're asking them to, where there's no oppression like it was back in the day, and where there's choice in or out of marriage, there's a lot of sexless marriages. So if you have an addiction to sex, and say, for instance, maybe it's not necessarily sex, maybe you have an addiction to orgasms. Maybe you just love busting a nut, and that's why you got to check into Pornhub every once in a while, just to get your mind right, to get your day going. I know, because I was that guy. I used to be that guy. I still check into Pornhub every once in a while now, but back in about 15 years ago, I checked in all the time.
What?
Because I needed to clear my mind. That's just what I needed to do. And I know a lot of men can identify with that. Whether they admit it or not, that's okay. I'll be the spokesperson for that demographic. And if you can't get a hold of that and you get married thinking that that's going to be the solution, you might get a rude awakening. Now, here's the rude awakening. There's many different reasons, but I'll give you one that I know is an issue with a lot of married men today, and had been an issue with men who got a divorce. While back in the day you got married to have sex on demand, your wife may not give it to you the way you think you're gonna get it. She'll give it to you. She'll flip it up. She'll keep it wet. She'll turn over. She'll be this super freak while you're dating. Maybe she has a different alternative. Maybe she has a different motive to get married than you. Maybe she has an ulterior motive. They say people change, right? Women have children and they change. Women get older and they change. Everybody's libido changes. Women gain weight. They change. They don't feel as sexy as they used to. They want to have sex with a t-shirt on. They want to have sex where they just got to pull a little bit of pants down, but they don't want to get naked. They want the lights off. And then once they get used to you, maybe you just don't get it as often as you can. Do you guys realize how many marriages are current today? We always talk about the divorce rate and all that, but then we don't talk about, we make it seem like the ones that are married today are all happy. That's not the case. Let's remove the ones that got divorced. Now we talk about the small percentage of people, the 40% that's still married, right? Of the 40% of Black people that's still married, that didn't get a divorce, how many of those are actually happy marriages? Happy sex-filled marriages? There's a lot of them that aren't. And so there's some men that get sex twice a month. Maybe. Whereas when they were dating, they were screwing every day, sometimes multiple times per day. What changed? Duvall talked about this on his podcast. Me and Trill discussed it about 6 months back. We brought that up. There's sexless marriages out there, but the men that got married because they thought they were going to be able to have sex on demand, because your body's my body and my body's your body, and we're going to do it, and we're going to do it when I want it. And she shuts that down. She said, no, you're not getting none of that. Now, of course, men, you're still expected to produce. You're still expected to go to work. You're still expected to do what you're supposed to do. But oftentimes, you won't get what you're looking for when it comes to the sex department. And maybe it's because you don't initiate. You know, it's a lot of different reasons, man. Think about the arguments that you guys heard. Oh, I always initiate. That's a big argument. I hear that when I counsel people. I initiate all the time. He never initiates. Well, I tried to initiate. That right there is upsetting for some people. Well, you didn't ask. Well, you didn't back it up on me like you normally do when we watch a movie. You know, you came to bed with 3 layers of clothes. I wasn't going to even bother. It's all that kind of stuff. But he got married because he thought he was going to have sex all the time. If you cannot get your sexual addiction under control, do not look to marriage as a solution. You got to be under control before you get there. You do.
That's some good
and
shit,
that's one
man.
of the reasons why Eric Benet and Holly Berry broke up.
Folks, y'all need to start turning the lights on, man. You'd be surprised when you're looking at it in the mirror. It should turn you on. Anyhow, all up in it. Anyhow, go ahead, Rio.
I think there's a lot of truth to what Shannon is saying. One of the main things that I thought about, even if we don't think about it in the morning to get your day started, what about at the end of a long day, right? I think there are, certain hormones essentially that are released during masturbation. And people don't always have time to have sex, right? But you still have whatever it is your need is, so to speak. Whether if it's you need to feel happy or you need to um, essentially de-stress, so to speak. And I think that's a common one. So there's a hormone, I guess endorphins is what they're calling them, right? They kind of help you de-stress. So I see oftentimes people who have a long day, hard day. Maybe the wife is already asleep, whatever it may be, and you still have this stress on your shoulders. So what do you do? You know what I mean? And I think that, I mean, well, obviously you can wake her up, but then there's that other factor. Okay, how do I deal with this myself? And I think that that's what possibly leads to some of these addictions. It starts off as, okay, this is a quick fix, right? And next thing you know, this is a quick fix that you're doing all the time. Pornhub gets a lot of visits, whether or not people want to admit it or not, right? And let's face it, your 9 to 5 guys is stressed out. Matter of fact, maybe you got some guys that are 12 hours in a shift, 16 hours in a shift, and you come home, you try to relax yourself, you try to clear your mind. You know what I mean? And sex is not always readily available. So how do we get rest, right? Some might smoke, some might pour a drink, some is going to click on that Pornhub. Sometimes some people need all of the above. You know what I mean? But there's a lot that it may take to relax you so that you can get rest and prepare for the next day. I think that if, our spouses are able to help us with that regularly, and their schedules allow, um, that improves the bond, that improves the connection. Um, and there's not so much of a need to self medicate, so to speak. Um, but like I said, life doesn't always work out that way to where you both have time all the time. So I think it leads to some alternatives, and I'm sure the women have alternatives too, right? So yeah, that's my take on it. I think I know exactly what's happening and what's going on, but what is your solution? What is your resolve? I don't know, but when we were talking about this topic, I immediately start thinking about, okay, well, what hormones are being released? And so I looked into it. Dopamine, endorphins, oxytocin,
Mhm.
testosterone, and prolactin.
Mhm.
And they all have these different purposes, right? Dopamine, this is the happiness hormone. Endorphins, that's the natural pain reliever. How many people come home aching, right? Look, yesterday, so yesterday, I not just worked, but I trained, right? And I trained hard in the gym. I'm talking about one of those hard train where you once you get in the door, you lay out on the floor. You know what I mean? Cause you aching, right? And so some people just deal with that from the back breaking work that they do, right? And so you got that, right? You got oxytocin, that's the love hormone. It's associated with social bonding. And then you got testosterone, that's released during sex. It improves stamina and arousal. We all know about that. Then the prolactin is a hormone that plays an important role in lactation. Prolactin also influences your mood, and your immune system. So there's all these purposes, right? And so I don't think that it's really an issue unless we do it in excess. Anything that's not done in moderation can become a problem. So that's my take on it.
All right. About you, Trill.
Um, I think it's a twofold issue. I think first one being like people need to get with people who got similar sex drives as they got. I think it's a lot of lying in the beginning of these relationships because you like the person so much. So say for instance, your sex drive may not be as high, theirs is. You like this person a lot. They bring a lot of intangibles to the table. Y'all have fun together, all of that. So you'll step up to the table and do what you need to do in terms of pleasing this person because you don't want to lose them. Whole time your sex drive is not really where theirs is. You know what I'm saying? But you playing a role and then you get into this marriage and now you got to sustain this for the next 40, 50 years and then the ball gets dropped. And once you get married, it's real easy to hide behind, oh, we got kids now. Oh, life got in the way, I got to go to work. I'm tired. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. But when y'all was first chopping it up and kicking it, you know, you was working in. The only thing really changed is kids, which is completely understandable. But it's even ways around that. But people use that as an excuse to, hide the fact that my sex drive is not the same as theirs, or vice versa. So I think that right there needs to be fixed at first. Like, don't advertise something that you cannot maintain. I don't care how much that you like somebody, because when you get in that relationship or that marriage and you can't maintain the sex drive that you've been exhibiting throughout this whole, courting stage or whatever, that's gonna cause problems. And now, this person is feeling resentment. A lot of times may go out and get it in other areas, or pornography, or may even may even hit the streets and supplement it that way. You know what I'm saying? But it's all because you didn't just keep it G from the door and say, look, that's not where I'm at. Let me get with somebody that I'm more sexually compatible with. I think because people like have such trouble communicating sexually, that causes, flags to be missed and signs to be missed in terms of like being on the same page with somebody sexually. You would rather hide it. You would rather front. You would rather lie to them and your damn self in order to not seem less than in the sexual category. You know what I'm saying? Which leads me to the next point: communication. And with sex, even with married couples, it's not good in most married couples, because a lot of times with the communication, it's going to mean that somebody's not doing their job sexually, or that you could improve sexually. And that's like such a sensitive topic on both sides, because we already know women take everything personal for one, but even with men, like, our sex is tied to our ego. A lot of men will tell you, hey, yeah, just tell me what I need to do and I'll fix it, but it's still gonna hurt him. He's still gonna be in the back of his head. He thinking, man, when I was shit, but Keisha and Janae had them problems when I was out there doing my thing then. So you got the problem, you know what I'm saying? So it's that, instead of like really sitting down and having like open and honest conversations without judgment. But instead of doing that, people will sweep it up under the rug and just keep not being on the same page. And then the whole time resentment building, resentment is building until it overflows into cheating or porn addiction. So, I think a lot of this stuff can be solved if people just keep it real and communicate, regardless of how much you like that person. Like, sex is very important. Like this is something that's not said enough. Like I sit here and I listen to women on these panels, especially like, oh, I can't believe y'all did like sex mean that much to y'all. Yes, yes, it does. Because sex can literally break your relationship. We see it all the time. People getting divorced because they getting cheated on, whatever the case may be. Sex is a very important thing, and people need to treat it as such, meaning that it needs to be one of the non-negotiable categories when you're courting somebody. And since people want to lie and act like it's not, that contributes to a lot of the downfall that happens, once, people clash for not being on the same page. So that's my take on it, man. And, just reading a tweet, it sounded like, I ain't gonna lie, man. It kind of sounded like a excuse to me. It kind of sounded like enabling behavior to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that's exactly what it was, Trill. You nailed that out. That was an excuse. Excuses don't excuse, and explanations don't explain. That was an excuse, Trill, for sure.
Simple and plain, bro. Like Shan just summed it up right there. But yeah, that's my take on it, man. Be real with your partner, because remember, whatever you advertise in that courting stage, you got to maintain this for the next 40 years. That's it. That's all.
Okay. Hey, really, what are your thoughts about it, sir? Who said damn?
I gotta come off mute quick, man. Y'all niggas be reading my lips, man. Pause. Pause. Hey, man, y'all think I'm playing with y'all tonight? Get these likes up, man. Let me say that first. I already told Jay. I said, dude, I'm on one tonight. I'm feeling good, feeling great. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in a good mood. It's my week is starting marvelous already. So here's the deal. We talking about pornography and sexual addictions. There's a lot. And Trill and Shan said a lot, and typically I agree with them. Trill, the last part of what you said, I don't necessarily agree with. If we start out one way, you've been married 12 years, right? And you and wifey, I would imagine y'all are not the same way, and you have not maintained the same way 12 years ago. Now y'all have grown together, and that part I think is key. I think it's people who are married and in committed relationships should grow together. And a lot of times, your expectations change. Me personally, I've never masturbated, don't masturbate. I don't do the whole porn thing. I'm not saying I've never watched porn. I don't do that because I think it's selfish. And for me, masturbating to me touching me, that's nasty. Need somebody else to do that. Right. So the thing for me is I look at physicality with females. I look at it three different ways. You either having sex, which is what? Procreation. You specifically getting it at a procreate. And the interesting thing about humans, if I'm one of you scholars will correct me if I'm wrong, but we're the only ones who really engage in like sex and stuff like that for like, we're the ones that really do it like for pleasure.
Gorillas, chimpanzees, and monkeys have sex for pleasure too.
Okay. Like I knew one of y'all was gonna jump in there and correct.
Dolphins.
Okay.
It's a few species out there, but
okay, so there's a few species that do it for pleasure, but the main point that I'm making is do that. Okay, so men and women, I guess. I look at it, I break it down in three categories. You either having sex, you fucking, or you making love. Right. Usually when you're making love to your woman, somebody you care about, not even talking about the motion in the ocean. I'm just saying there's that level of connection and intimacy where that's the highest form of intimacy. Right. And so I don't think in most marriages and even long-term relationships that people are able to sustain that level throughout the duration of their situation. I think it comes, in and out. And that's where the compromise comes in. But I think when you're talking about sexual addiction, like, so I think about, it's funny that Shan went to Eric Benet because, I was thinking about Shan, I was thinking about Kirk Franklin.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Kirk Franklin, and then I also thought about Kanye West. Right? You didn't even touch on what's your boy that did the jingle for Pornhub at one point. Never felt this way, loving face ass. Brian McKnight did a jingle for Pornhub at one point.
Did he? That's the dude that say I look like.
So ultimately, so for me, ultimately, you know, especially when you're talking about marriage and relationships, I think what Trill's saying was spot on. Like, I think that communication is key. I think y'all grow together. And in that, when you do experience that intimacy, it's more or less a reflection or an expression of y'all love for one another, right? But I think when you're talking about sexual addictions and stuff like that, like, I didn't think old girl was projecting. I think that, and I didn't think it was a cop out either. If I was reading that tweet correctly, I think that is some stuff that, you know, male or female, that you have to do, because you got females that are nymphos too. You got to address that and deal with that, because you can't impose those expectations on your partner if you ain't had that conversation with them before. And I just don't think it's realistic for somebody to be able to sustain that for 40 years. So that's my take on it.
Hey, really, the chat was calling you cat when they said you never
Man, fuck the
masturbate.
Fuck the chat. I masturbate to your mama and get these likes up. Fuck you talking about? Fuck the chat. Y'all ain't got my likes up. Fuck y'all talking about? What you worry about me masturbating for?
Hey, so JR, let me, if you don't mind, just go ahead and jump on in here.
Pause.
Let me just jump on in here. Unlike Rilla, you know what I'm saying? I'm pulling it out there now and then. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it a buck, sir. Yes, I'm on the hub. I'm on X videos, no different little sites.
Oh, really?
Yes, really, JR. Yes, really. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a thou while. Now, the actual clip that you had up, what was the post where it said, I think it was talking about is why many women feel insecure. I'm with Trill on that. I think it's absolute cap. Because, for example, like I said, like, I don't hide the fact that, like, I watch porn, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I also make sure that my wife doesn't have an insecure bone in her fucking body, and she really does not, right? Additionally, I think when it gets to be too much is when you can't handle your business in the bedroom. Like, there should never be a time when your wife is hitting you up and being like, you know what I'm saying, let's get this shit popping, and you on some shit, I just jacked off. Hell, I'm good. Lame ass nigga. I'ma just call it how I see it. I think that's trash. I think that's when it's gotten to be in excess. You know what I'm saying? Additionally, side note, right? Like, masturbation actually has several benefits, and I'll just
what?
Yes, and I mean benefits other than, you know, you getting off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to elaborate on that question.
Yeah, nah, and trust me, I will.
Because what we talk about all the time is how it can.
So it can help lower your help lower your risk for prostate cancer. It makes you harder. It helps you last longer during sex. It boosts immunity. It boosts your mood, which Rio talked about. It can help you fall asleep. It can increase your lifespan.
Are you conflating ejaculation with jacking off?
It's well,
like I think all the benefits you talking about. I know prostate, because that's one of the initiatives for my fraternity through our Kappa Foundation.
From masturbation,
my father had prostate cancer. Orgasms help with that, but I don't know that necessarily masturbation help with that. So, and it sounds like everything that you mentioned is masturbation. So, are you sure it's masturbation or is it orgasm?
Yes, the article that I'm looking at, it says masturbation. It says 10 benefits of masturbation.
Where's that article? Who wrote it?
It's a men's health article.
All right, keep going. I'm all ears.
Okay. Additionally, it can increase your lifespan. It can help improve your skin. That one's a little weird, but and it helps you get to know your body better, clearly, and it improves heart health. Now, I think we shouldn't overlook those things. If somebody's saying you jack your dick too much, well, according to Men's Health, I don't. According to Men's Health, I'm doing it just enough for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep my wrist low, baby. Nah. All joking aside, though, all bullshit aside, I think when it gets to be excess, like I said earlier, and you're not able to handle things properly at the crib, then yeah, you need to get your shit straightened out. Now, obviously, that's different for every man. One man, he might be able to go and look at porn all day long and still lay that hammer down. You know what I'm saying? When it's needed. And then another man may watch it once and be fucked up for the whole week. You know what I'm saying? So, figure yourself out.
Quest, throw that article in the back chat. I want to check it out when you get a chance. I know one thing that's not true in that is saying that it helps you last longer during sex. In fact, I believe, and this is my personal belief, that jacking off too much desensitizes you when you actually do get to bed with a woman. And one of the reasons why is because
I think that's individual dependent. So here's the other thing too. It depends on when you jack off, right? Well,
we're all humans. I'm speaking on the general, that's if you look at the sun too long, you're gonna go blind. Well, that's not everybody that looks at the sun too long.
Yeah.
If you look at the sun too long, you're gonna go blind. So if you jack off too much, it can desensitize whether it's physical or even mental when you get into bed with a woman. And that's one of the reasons why men who masturbate over a length of time, maybe from childhood all the way into their 40s, start to switch up. You may have started with your right hand, you may end up with your left hand, then you flip it around. There's a lot of different things that you got to change. When you get older and your balls drop, a lot of guys' balls hasn't dropped yet. They usually drop around age 35. Certain things change, so so this stuff is just physiological. And so to say the jacking off improves that, that's the first time I've heard that in 30 years.
Yeah, I think I understand what Shan's saying, because you can still achieve that when having sex. So maybe the article is speaking of someone that doesn't have sex, saying this is still another way for you to maintain those healthy activities, I guess. I don't know.
And you know what? And also, if it's coming from Men's Health magazine, and we're talking about a current state of men that aren't having sex, men are having less sex than they ever had before. One, you want to sell some magazines. You gotta keep two, you gotta keep people coming, and you gotta make men feel good about the fact that they're not getting no pussy. So if you got a lot of incels, I mean, think about it. Come on, let's keep it 100. If you got to sell some magazines and you got incels reading your magazine and they out in the gym and trying to figure out how to make their pecs bigger and they trying to figure out how to become smoother and how to dress better, and they subscribe to the Men's Health magazine, the magazine is gonna say, yeah, keep jacking off. It's good for you. Keep jacking off, man, because I know you ain't getting no hoes. But so keep, media is a motherfucker, man, and it will indoctrinate us and it'll lead you a whole lot of different ways just for the dollar. Shout out to Men's Health.
You started out one way.
All right, Ricky, take us home, brother.
Why you do this today, man? Why you do this, man? Let's address sexual addiction. Addictions mean it becomes deviant behavior, right? Sexual addiction, somebody being addicted to sex, a nymphomaniac. They're going outside their relationship. We all know that's a problem. Simple and put, simple and plain. But if we're using these verses in accordance to what the tweet said, right? Fuck what she talking about. Fuck what she talking about, right? I'm masturbating because you ain't fucking me enough. Start fucking me. Right? Do your motherfucking job. The sex is the glue that holds a relationship together. I don't know what women don't understand about this. It's the glue that holds the relationship together. But in the context of her text, you have a issue with your self-image of your body.
Did you hear what I said?
It's your body. How can I affect your image of yourself? How can I do that? Right? Stop putting it like, what the fuck? Like, y'all sit up here and when your man go out and fuck somebody, right? Because you so-called want to blame it on him because he don't make you feel good about yourself. He don't make you feel good about yourself. Then you want to blame him because you not fucking him. What he supposed to do? He was supposed to leave, right? He was supposed to leave, but you supposed to fuck him, right? Are y'all getting in a relationships where you're sexually attracted to your mate? men and women alike. Because if the article say it extend your life, I'm trying to live forever, goddamn it. I'm busting when I can. Fuck you talking about. Right? Otherwise, it's just free fucking lunch. You here because I like you and you cool. What the fuck? We're here to get it in. I'm so sick of people trying to play around that shit. We're animals, no matter what the fuck y'all say, bro. When you take away the bullshit and the societal programming and the shit you was told and learned, you look at a female and what do you say? Damn, I want to hit that pussy, bro. When you see a dude you like, because what y'all be saying, shit critiquing everybody, no disrespect. You know, I gotta be attracted to him. I gotta be sexually attracted to him. Ooh, look at the Tyrese lookalike in the chat. Who is he? He looks good. He looks great. You sexually attracted to him. Why ain't you fucking? It's real hard for me to jack off 3 times a day if you sucking my dick 3 times a day. It's real hard. So pornography, it's what it's. Hey, this is the world of options. We live in a world of options. Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, you name it, right? You can see a girl with a natural ass or a girl with an ant body. Take your pick. But it's part of the game, right? Y'all expect us to step up and maintain the level and the effort that's required to keep you happy as a woman, to provide and protect for you in this crazy ass world we live in. What the fuck y'all doing? Step your pussy game up.
Yes, sir.
All y'all got mega knees, right? Step your pussy game up.
Hey, Ricky, come back to the crib and run for mayor, man. I'm voting for you. I'm voting. Hey, man, let's get Lori Mo.
Ant body.
You said ant body, man. You on mute, Ricky.
I'm just saying, bro, we supposed to be grown in these streets, man. Y'all play too much, man. Stop, bro, with this little kid shit, man. Come on, man. Y'all, this ain't high school. We grown as fuck, bro. Stop, man.
There you go. Let me just looking through these super chats. If you guys just tuning in, welcome to King Talk. Make sure you guys get them likes up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you don't know already. We are live in Atlanta, August the 5th and August the 6th. Get your tickets. That link is pinned to the top of the chat. Go ahead and get through these super chats. We only got 5. It's looking low right now. Nobody's super chatting, but we ain't tripping. Just hit the like button. I think we'll be cool. We'll call it Even Steven. There we go. As Kelly says, shout out to all the kings on the panel. J.R. Rilla, Ricky Trill, Rio Quest, and Shan. Have a great show, gentlemen. Thank you, Miss Kelly. Appreciate you. Eugene Steele says, people forget that when a person gets into a relationship, much less a marriage, there are sacrifices that must be made, which include certain sex acts. Shout out to Eugene Steele. Appreciate you, sir. Kelly, again, one of my mentors said she never told her husband no. I asked why. She said, because it makes him so happy and it takes a little time. There you go. Shout out to your friend, Miss Kelly. Mr. Carter said, preach Ricky. Man, Ricky took us home with that one. Shout out to Ricky. And then DT, $10, said they suffer from the consequences of their feminine decisions, making and delusion grandeur. You can't stop a woman from falling victim to her own emotional decision making vanity. So shout out to DT for that super chat. We're gonna move right on. That was good shit, y'all. I think that was impactful right there. I think we helped some people. Different perspectives. Nobody necessarily agreed all the way. Rilla definitely gave some pushback. So I think that was nicely done. Hit that like button. Also subscribe to the channel. Chat niggas assemble.
I got a question, my guy. I got a question, my guy.
What's
you know,
up?
if we can roll back a little bit. So you not touching yourself is nasty, but somebody else touching you ain't nasty?
Yeah, that's 1,000% correct.
Okay.
It was about 400 caps that flew through the chat nigga goddamn scroll.
Yeah. Well, let me tell the chat this. Only me and my dick know what I done did to it. Fuck you talking about. Get these likes up. How about that? Focus on that. Masturbate to them likes, motherfuckers.
Damn,
Y'all
brother.
talking about? Worry about what I'm doing with my dick. I own.
No, there's people out there that's never masturbated. I didn't realize that 20 years ago until I talked to some psychologists and learned. But I also know that they say the ones that don't masturbate have the most boring sex, missionary only. So I'm not saying that that's you.
Really,
I'm just
how does that?
Oh my God! All right, listen. If I only did missionary, I still wouldn't give a fuck.
I'm just saying what the doctor said.
No, I get what you're saying, Shan. I still wouldn't give a fuck. Like, y'all don't really know. I really don't give a fuck what none of y'all talking about right now.
Oh, really?
Like, I don't. Y'all go ahead and beat your meat. Put a 1 in the chat if you beat your meat, and then also hit that like button. That's all I care about right now.
All right, Tiger. Somebody said Tiger Woods. Chat is undefeated. I like that simple, y'all. Appreciate the chat, man. Green Gang, I see you again that light. But moving on to our next topic. I've seen this in the space somewhere, but it says one fact about a man: he will should be in touch with the woman he should have kept. Is that a true statement, gentlemen? We just change that in right.
Put it back up.
I know. Let me just change that in. I had a typo.
It said one thing about a man is he'll stay in touch with the woman he should have kept.
No, that's a lie.
Go ahead, Ricky. I'll let you tackle.
It's a lie. It's a lie. What woman who thought she was the one said that shit? Still out here lonely than a motherfucker in these streets. Girl, he still call me. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. No, bro. No, you don't. No, you don't. You move on, bro. You move on. Right? You move on. You leave her in the dust. Especially, and I'm going to say that this is me personally. I can't speak for every man because I'm not every man. But I'm saying if I knew, I ain't trying to talk to no girl I knew I done bad, that was a good girl, because I don't want to keep telling myself how fucked up I was. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Man, boy, hey, you really fucked up, bro. Man, you fucked up with that one, bro. God damn. Maybe if I just hit her up. No, ain't no spending a block in this motherfucker, bro. Nope. The gas expensive enough as it is. I'm not spending a block. No way. No, sir. You have a great light. Thank you for the experience. I appreciate you. Thanks. Go on about your business. Go on about your business.
So do all the guys agree with Ricky? Well, y'all think it's the other way around?
Well, I got to be honest. I most certainly do.
Most certainly do what?
Agree with Ricky.
Okay. I'm looking for somebody that might be that don't agree.
Stay in touch with the woman he should have kept.
Shane, you stupid, man.
Like,
ever since you turned 50, you've been acting a fool, man.
You just want to keep kicking your own self in your own ass for the time you fucked up. That's like arrogant. That's like going back to the job you got caught stealing from and shit. We know you stole that. We know you stole it, boy. But come on back. Knock the fuck out of here. Come on, man. No, bro. No. Go on.
Somebody said it depends.
Trill don't agree. Trill don't agree. I can see it in his face.
No, I agree, but I think they got to define what stay in touch means. I think niggas gonna definitely try to spin back at least once, twice, but that's gonna be pretty quickly after the situation ended. But I also feel like a lot of times we done burnt that fucking bridge to the ground. So even if we did want to, she ain't going for that, especially if she in a new situation. So men not going to like occupy ourselves. And that's why I said you read it to say, stay in touch. I don't believe that. I think, again, we're going to try to spin the block just out of pure arrogance and ego immediately after it's over with. Maybe a couple months, just to tap back in, check the temperature, see if I can still hit or whatever the case may be. But staying in touch, when I read that, I hear years. And me going through relationships and doubling back to come check, another relationship and doubling back to come check. No, niggas ain't doing that, bro. They gonna tap back in initially, and we gonna let you do you.
Man, after that, keep pretty trill. It's like like he said, we gonna try it first. You know what I'm saying? Because we like, we kicking ourselves, right? But after that, it's Usher. You don't have to call. Hey, it's okay, girl. Because I'm a beat. That's what it's gonna be, bro. No. Don't do it to yourself, fellas. If you're doing it to yourself, stop doing it to yourself. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think men will do it anyway. I mean, the way it reads is that a man is looking for an opportunity to get back with the woman that he lost or some shit like that. And if most men think like I think, I believe that most of the women, shit, y'all fucked up. You know, it's like you know, again, that's the whole I'm the prize thing. That's why I be wearing that t-shirt proudly. It's like y'all fucked up. And to be honest with you, most of all my relationships was always, you know, I remember I'll never forget.
Hold on. You said all your relationship is always her?
No, it's always them wanting to come back.
Oh,
yeah. You know, and I remember one saw me get with my next, and she said, now I know what it looks like to be her, but I didn't see it when I was her. That'd always stick with me, because you know, she was seeing me dating the next chick, and then she was just like, damn, I don't have him no more, but I'm watching the next chick, and I was in that spot, and now I don't, you know, you can't see the forest from the trees, or however the fuck that phrase go. It's like I didn't see how amazing that spot was, because I'm seeing you do that shit with somebody else.
That's
so
fact, that's fact.
I can't imagine many men, especially with our built-in ego, sitting there saying, damn, man, I fucked up. You know, I fucked up. I know and I've been looking for this Pew research that I had a long time ago, man, on divorce, and I can't find it. It was a research some research that I found that said the women who divorce, 65% of them regret the divorce afterwards. And I can't find that, or I've been looking for it for months. But that's the number. It's like 2013 or some shit like that. So I don't know what the current numbers are, but it was just like a lot of the regrets that often happens is not typically from men, because men be trying to figure out how to make shit work, because we look at our relationships like we a coach that's failing our players. You know, that's why men don't run to the divorce court. It's like, oh, you know what? If I'm supposed to be the coach, I'm supposed to be the man. I'm supposed to be the one that's making this shit stick together. And my woman want to leave me, then what plays am I not doing right? My children don't. What am I? Okay, let me go to work some more. Let me try to get a bigger raise, or let me get some more hours, or let me pick up a second job, or let me figure out what I need to do. You know, because I don't want to say that I failed this shit because I wasn't a good leader, but that's the case. So when that shit ends, most men is like, all right, I did everything I typically can. I could have. I know women feel that same way too. This is what the impasses that we have between men and women, because women feel that they've done everything they typically could have. I tried. I wanted to go to therapy. He didn't want to go to therapy. I wanted to try different things. I wanted to switch it up. I tried to work out, I tried to do all these certain things, and he just was checked out. So that's just an argument that we're going to always have. But I think the ego side of it is, after the relationship is over with, men are just like, all right, I'm out. Fuck it. Now I'll spin the block to come get some more pussy. But as far as, damn, I lost I wish I'm gonna stay in touch so I can one day maybe she'll consider me again. Nah, men don't do that.
I'm gonna speak on it just a little bit. I think it's all depends on how the relationship form, right? So if the guy been out there doing his thing anyway, you know, I think his outcome is going to be a little bit different versus someone that was like really pursuing her. So if you was really pursuing her, like this was your girl, and she may have fucked up, I could see a guy still reaching out to her, because you know he was the one that was chasing her, right? I can see him still reaching out if he fucked up. No? Again, like the key thing is him chasing her. It all depends on the guy. Now,
I'll tell you what though, JR, like after he leave that situation, he typically is gonna run into some chicks that was, you know, an upgrade from her, whatever the case may be. So where he held her at pedestal wise, it's not gonna be the same. So even if he double back, it's gonna be a situation like, but for one, let's just keep it real. She probably left him. And if he double back, it's gonna be on some ego type shit just to prove that I could still have your ass in the bed. Again, we got plenty of women in this chat, and I'm sure that you know that they can't answer. But I want y'all to just think in your head. Every nigga that tried to double back, he doubled back to waste your time again, didn't he?
Yeah.
And that right there answers that question.
Yeah, but I was speaking more so from like even at like the trouble situation, right? You know, you got this guy, and we don't know all the full detail, but I'm just thinking about how many of these crazy niggas out here. These niggas crazy. Like these niggas be falling like love, and she'll cut it off, and they still circling back in that way. That's why I said it all depends on how the relationship start. Now on the flip side, if the guy was on bullshit from the start, he still may circle back, but it's just like you. It's just kind of like, I can fuck her anytime. You know, I don't give a fuck about a nigga. I can fuck her anytime. And typically she's reaching back because she really wanted to be with him, but he just a fucked up individual. Like he fucked me up. And so she go date somebody else, but whole time she still like invested so much time in him, still ain't got over him, and she forced herself to move on. So she may present herself from time to time, even with the new nigga, she still may present some opportunity for him. And then the ball is still in his court. Like, man,
that's what I be saying. See, but in that case though, that's why I say, right, man, that's your girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't put that girl out on the man. Go back and fix what you broke or what y'all broke. You know what I'm saying? Go back and fix. Like, like if you still, man, if you still messing with him and you still got love for that person, man, look, keep your girl, keep your guy, man. Don't put that broken person out in the street, bro, for everybody else to deal with. That's your girl. That's your girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now to talk about the dynamic of what you said, I think that's exactly the problem, though. You know what I'm saying? When you said, JR, that if he chasing her, why is you chasing somebody who's supposedly like you? Right? The dichotomy is messed up. The equality of the relationship is all jacked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all supposed to like each other. If you put energy and effort towards a person and they're not returning it in kind, it's time to turn around and haul ass the other way.
I agree, but some niggas don't do that shit. Some niggas just chase. They don't understand the choosing signals. They not just getting the clue. And we talked about this before. It be that woman they give in, and then they get married, and then wind up not working out because she wasn't really into him in the beginning. But he was persistent.
Right, but and this why I rose both sides of the coin, both sexes, right? Because while he's ignorant in what's supposed to be going on in the dynamics of a male-female relationship, she ain't no better. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't even get there again in the dynamics of how a relationship works. A guy can chase you forever until you let him fuck. Once y'all fuck, that's when a relationship actually commences. That's when it really starts saying, hey, what we gonna be, what we gonna do after that, what we gonna be. Otherwise, he's just another person chasing. Right? So if you don't want to put yourself in that situation as a woman, a grown woman who's being honest out in these streets, don't fuck with no dude you're not attracted to or you don't want.
It's real simple.
Hey,
Ricky out here putting out some solutions for us, right? Giving us some solutions for the black community. Y'all hear that? Y'all say we ain't solution based. Go ahead, Quest.
So I'm gonna piggyback off of something that Shan said and Trill said. Yeah, you're right. Don't be dating nobody that you ain't sexually attracted to Ricky. But as far as any of my exes, like, first off, I didn't do anything wrong, and I put that on my kids, right? I'm not the cap nigga on on the like, I don't do none of that capping, right? They had clearly fucked up, so I went my own direction and let them go on and take their direction. Yes, the only time that you would even think about doubling back on something like that is to get some pussy. But to rekindle a fucking relationship or anything like that, that's crazy. And that's only when niggas was single. Once I got married, just like what Trill was saying, that next person was elevated, right? So like these women, and no disrespect to y'all, but if your quality was the one thing I liked about you, super cool, she's cooler. If yours was you look good, she looked better. If your thing that really was setting me off was like your sex, better. You know what I mean? So like they not even in the same atmosphere as my wife. So it ain't even no need to, it's unnecessary.
You know what's crazy?
Men level up, whether y'all like it or not. Men level up as time goes on. Women typically have to select somebody Women typically do not get better than they last. Typically, generally, of course, there's always exceptions to the rule. The exceptions don't make the rule. Men generally get better than what they last. That's why that's where the whole term starter wife comes from. You know, and that's why a lot of older women try to warn women about being the starter wife, because men typically step up when it comes to everything, all the categories for the next woman. And women, that's why the whole settle thing, they typically won't get what they had that they screwed up on, and then they have to, acquiesce to some other guy that maybe doesn't have that, but in the interest of not being fucking alone, or maybe they have this desire to have children, they just settle for the next motherfucking. And a lot of times, guys later on will look and say, "Oh, okay," and they look at the ex, or they look at their ex's new dude, and he makes them feel good. He's like, "Oh shit, you got that nigga? All right, cool." So.
Hey, that's 1,000% fact. But Shan, you were saying something. I think I don't want the ladies in the chat to skim over, gloss over, or overlook, which was, you said, the young lady that you was previously dating saw you dating somebody else and was like, damn, I ain't even know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's always the case. Always. You move on to the next. They see you with somebody else. They see how you're treated. And then they remember, oh, damn, he did used to. Oh, damn, he did used to. Damn, I was asking for him. But women be so busy looking at stuff to nitpick over. You ain't even paying attention to what you got. Then you see him doing for another woman what he was doing for you. And all of a sudden, looks that much better. 80-20 rule. 80-20.
Tell you what, and that's the thing, bro. Like, men are so pragmatic, man, and that's why we don't tend to double back like that. Just like Quest is saying, once you meet your wife, you begin to realize how much dumb shit that you was really letting slide in your last relationship. Because we all say it all the time, men don't want to leave our relationships. So a lot of times we sacrifice and sacrifice and sacrifice and sacrifice just out of sake of being a man and trying to make this shit work, and then you leave your situation, level up, and then look back on the situation like, I was dealing with that shit. I let that slide from her. Hell no, I ain't doubling back. And if I do, it's gonna be, again, just like we done all said up here, it's to get some ass and to get out the way. But my new situation, because I learned from my last situation, it took me stepping out of it to realize how stupid I fucking was. But once I stepped out of it, and then again, men are pragmatic, so we comparing our new situation and our last situation, and it's just like, I can't even believe the man I was then compared to who I am now. So that's why men not doubling back to make shit work. Just like Shan just said, we tend to level up in more ways than looks.
Right. And if we want to break it down to the fraction of the fraction of the festivity on this, right? If you think about it, men are required to be better in the next relationship. Right? Say what y'all want, chat. I ain't gonna even read y'all today, but say what y'all want, right? It's never a woman's fault.
Did you hear what I said?
So a man got to be better, right? We got to be better just for us, because you know what? It's already out in the street that I fucked up, that I did this wrong, that I did that wrong, right? So I got to improve, right? So when you on the outside looking in, baby girl, right? That new relationship gonna look better than my old shit regardless, just because I'm me, right? But y'all got to understand that growth, like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Like Trill just said it. Y'all think men stupid. It's just we don't say shit. We don't have time. We don't want to fight about no goofy shit. I peep everything, bro. Right? But it's because, we got shit to do and we love y'all. We be like, you know what? We'll let that ride out. We'll let that slide. Right? It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. You know what? I'm in this. I picked this person. I got to make it work. You know what I'm saying? We'll work on that later. Right? And I can say, look, I've had a bunch of different girlfriends, but I had two real serious relationships, my wife and my ex-wife, right? I can look back at all the girls I've been with and my ex-wife, and all of them still the same. all of them still the same because they felt they did nothing wrong in a relationship. Like life doesn't have cause and effect. Now, did I handle the cause and effect correct? No, but something caused it. But you know, it's me. I'm the man. I'm the leader, right? I was supposed to, you know, fix that. I was supposed to take that. But when y'all do it, it's like, nah, it's his fault. I know what that is, right?
Oh, that was different.
Both of my exes still single to this day. Never been in long-term relationships from what I know since we broke up.
Yeah.
So one of the things,
still the same, and wondering why they still single.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say this, Quest. The mother of my children, my ex, dude got her. Hey man, I'm happy for y'all, man. I'm so happy for y'all. Y'all deserve each other. Be blessed.
Rio, what you about to say?
I was gonna say one of the things that I'm observing is that I'm listening to the brothers is they moved on to something better and they were willing to commit to the right one, right? And only time I've heard anything similar to this statement that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen is typically when an old cat who couldn't pull himself out the street says, "Oh, I let that one get away." But either way, he didn't hang on to her. That's how she got away. I don't think that we focus on that long enough to be staying in touch. You know what I mean? I think that there's a moving on period, whether you move on to a wife or you continue to play in the street. You know what I mean? And sometimes if she is one that you let get away, you kind of knew that you wasn't willing to be good enough for her to begin with. So you kind of let her go. You know what I'm saying? So I just think just to put that into perspective, I wanted to add that to the dialogue.
And to clarify that for King Rio, what he said is that because when we and look, let me be honest with y'all. Let me be honest with y'all for a super duper second, right? Y'all right. We supposed to be better. As a man, we supposed to be better. So when we let you go, you wasn't worth me being better. Y'all look at, oh, he got married to that next chick. No problem. I was trying to get him to marry me for 3 years. He meet this chick in 6 months. He married. You wasn't worth me being better. Y'all think on that one.
Damn. Oh shit. Motherfucker gave me chills, right? Anyhow, guys, just tuning in. Welcome to King Talk on the Lapeef Network. Make sure you guys get the likes up. We are live in Atlanta. That is August the 5th and August the 6th. The Lapeef Experience takes over ATL. So click the link that's pinned to the top of the chat. I want to take this moment real quick just to highlight the men on the panel right now. Chicago Rilla and Quest, and King Rio, you know, they're home turf. They're part of the Lapeef family. Brown Photograph is you can't see it, but Brown Photograph is his IG. He's in the real estate, man, and he's a dope photographer. So make sure you guys check him out. Shannon Rawls, just go to YouTube by IG right there. Make sure you guys follow what Shan is doing some great things on his platform. Ricky Williams Boxing, doing some great things over there too. He also has a page. So make sure you guys show some love to these individuals. And Trill, and I always say this all the time, when I first hopped on the scene, I idolized Trill. Crew season. It was crew season. I'm like, I want my podcast to be like that. You know, from the equipment to everything. I'm like, man, this shit is dope. So he was one of the first guys that I saw. And fast forward, I actually met this brother in person, was able to kick it in network. And it was like a dream come true to me. So salute to Trill and crew season, them guys over there, some dope dudes, and we building. So I just want to make sure I take this moment to highlight it's love everywhere. We all got our own craft that we specialize in, that we pushing out there. So just show these brothers platforms some love, show their IG some love, reach out to them, connect with them. Majority of them will be in Atlanta. All right. With that being said, hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel.
Thank you so much, JR, for that.
All right, no problem, man. Man, you got to do it, man. I appreciate
Appreciate
what
you,
you
brother.
guys. You guys show up. You guys give your time, and I appreciate it. And I just want to make sure that you guys are recognized and make sure people are knowing what you guys got going on. All right. Moving on to our next topic of the night. Next topic of the night. Vasectomy or no sex. That's what this one is about. I had a little, actually, my HR sent this to me. So shout out to HR, Mr. Coleman. He sent this to me and ran across it in the chat that he had some connections and ties with. So I'm gonna post this right quick. This is for the ladies and gentlemen. You and your spouse have 3 children together. After child 2, you ask your spouse to get a vasectomy due to your traumatic experiences with birth control and labor, as well as not wanting any more children. He agreed, but prolongs this, but wants sex and absolutely will not use a condom. At what point do you set boundaries with your body? Fellas, I need to know your opinion. Am I wrong for holding out on sex? Take a moment real quick for you guys, just in case I read it too slow for you or too fast for you.
Nah, this ain't finna take me long.
Am I wrong for holding out on sex? So let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's talk about it. Go ahead, Rilla.
So if I understand correct, she said that was her husband. Number one, number two. If you go to scripture, if you're a Bible based or Bible believing or whatever, the Bible talks about how the wife's body don't belong to her, but to the husband. The husband don't belong to himself, but to the wife, so on and so forth. And so I'm gonna say for me, man, you should have got them tube tied after what was that, baby number 3? She got them tube tied. It was already right there. I'm not going under no knife. And yes, you selfish and out of pocket for withholding sex from your husband as a result. Definitely sounds like a bunch of miscommunication. I know people gonna get in there and say, "Oh, well, that's a double standard, and the man should compromise, and the this and the that, and da 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 da." Man, what we doing around these parts, man? What are we doing? No, baby girl, you don't want no baby. Not now. Listen, that's a different conversation. If it's life threatening, like I do know, my daughter's mom, like she has some difficult pregnancies, right? So ain't no way she should be trying to have more kids or having any babies or having sex for that matter, if that's the case. But be that as it may, nah, man, you got to address that, young woman. While they right there, go ahead, get them tubes tied, clip them, burn them, do whatever you got to do. You don't want to be on the pill. You don't want to be, you don't want the IUDs. You don't want the patches and all that other stuff. I mean, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the man said, if he gave his word as a man, he was going to get a vasectomy, then that's the issue with dealing with him and his word. Now, he got to own that, right? But I'm saying for me, we husband and wife, your ass belong to me. Bring that pussy here, girl.
That sound like Plies over there.
You
Anybody else
did
want to
that.
speak?
Oh,
Anybody else want to speak? Go
hey,
ahead.
now Trill know I was talking about that Webby. You know I was talking about that Webby.
Listen, anytime I hear the word vasectomy, I cringe. In my mind, I visualize surgical instruments being held to my nuts. That shit doesn't. It's not natural. I'm gonna take it a step further. Anytime the veterinarian has offered to spay or neuter my dogs, I let them know that that shit is out the question. I wouldn't even do it to my animals, let alone myself. So if that is something that comes across her mind, at that point I'm thinking, wow, I mean, is this what our marriage has come to? I mean, is this what our marriage has come to? Is I mean, man, like at that point, I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to be here at this point, right? Like it has to be the most emasculating thing to have to consider, have a conversation with a woman about eliminating the possibility of you ever being able to reproduce again. That shit's crazy. I don't even understand. I don't think people understand how offensive that shit is. As a man, as a somebody, a part of the male species, you're telling me that you were going to make a decision on whether I had the ability to reproduce. Like at that point, I don't care, wife, president, reverend, who the fuck do you think you are at that point? Like you don't have to have sex with me at that point. Listen, we can get we'll bring another pussy. How about we do that? If we do, how about we just bring in other pussy and we'll put her at risk of being fertilized that you can't fucking handle the fact that I can reproduce.
Oh my
like,
God.
This is the type of shit. This is the type of shit that gets me hot. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, who would say willingly, I'm gonna go, no offense to the men that have had vasectomies. I'm sorry, I'm passionate about this because, like I said, I hurt for you brothers who had to do this. You know, and it wasn't your own decision. It's not okay. Okay, it's not okay. If you don't come to that decision on your own, do not consider that shit. If she don't want to have sex with you anymore, then I think that's all you need to know at that point. You got to bring other pussy in, or you gonna have to exit so you can get other pussy outside. One or the other. But stand your ground. This is your manhood. It's at stake. That's my position.
Rio, it don't hurt no more though. They use the laser. They go right up.
No, it hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. You
It's
can't
right up
fix
under the
that.
shaft. They
That's
don't even
not,
touch the balls. They don't even touch the balls. It's right up under the shaft. They just take the laser in. Beep. You don't even know what's happening.
Bro. There's nothing. I'm not putting anything under my shaft that is not part of her body parts, and that's
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We're not going in for any of these type of procedures. That shit is it's actually obnoxious. We gotta highlight that. You know what I mean? Come on, God meant you to have the ability to reproduce, and then this person who is supposed to be one with you is saying, I'm going to take that, your reproductive nature, and eliminate it because I'm tired of having children. That shit's wild. That sounds like a personal problem. Don't you be fucking with my balls.
Yeah, no,
Go ahead, Quest. I see you.
I agree. Yeah, I'm not. We ain't cutting nothing up underneath my nuts. It's not fucking happening. I think I'd like to go back to the comment because she said she got sick off of some birth control. How many types of birth control have you tried? You know what I'm saying? Ladies, jump in the chat. Tell me how many different types of birth control there are, right? Like, just because you got sick off of Coca-Cola don't mean you're going to get sick off of Pepsi. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. IUDs, it's a litany of things that we can go to before we break out some hardware motherfucking laser to what we talking about? Cyclops my nuts? We're not doing that. Yeah, I don't even need to belabor that too much more, but yeah, I would like to know if that woman, the woman who's asking the men, how many different types of birth control have you tried? Somebody says in the chat it's about 7 or 8 forms of birth control, right? Like, did you just get one, felt sick and said, fuck that, I'm not trying nothing else. Hey, nigga, you need to go get snipped. You out of your fucking mind. No.
That's why I don't like questions like that, because I know that question was just a spark of, it's almost like one thing I admire about Trill is how he always says reality. If you ever listen to Trill, people in the chat, if you guys ever listen to Trill, he speaks on what actually happens in life, not all these hypotheticals and these questions that spark controversy and talk, but what the fuck is really going on. Like, imagine a relationship where a motherfucker's married to somebody and they got children together, 3 kids together, and a wife wants to have her husband have a vasectomy and he don't want to have one, but he's also not going to put on a condom. And so now what? There's supposed to be some dissension. That's like the how rare that would probably be would be 2 people that wouldn't even be married together to begin with. So it's just weird to hear questions like that. You could track ovulation dates, bro. Y'all can fuck without a condom, shoot the club up all you want. If you guys are seriously tracking an ovulation date, and say, all right, babe, you know what? We getting close. All right, you ovulating on Thursday. You know, that's when you ovulating because we didn't tap into this and we got apps and you know, but we got to be careful leading up and we got to be careful leading out. But after that, we fucking all month long. So it's this little shit like that makes these questions interesting and fun to talk about. But the reality of them is like,
man, we had a show not too long ago about the ovulation cycle, right, for women, and some of these women came on the show and were like, most women don't know when they're ovulating. And I'm like, what? Most women don't know when they're ovulating?
They don't. It's a trip. It's a trip.
Even if we use apps and different things like this to help them, because there's tools out there. I don't know. Like,
yeah, a lot of women.
I guess ain't no women on
it's not like you got some women who's so in tune with their body that they can feel themselves ovulating. And then you got other women that just don't give a fuck.
Damn.
You know, they just don't give a fuck when they're ovulating. Typically, the ones that don't care are the ones that don't have children, right? And the ones that have children and know what it's like to go through childbearing and raise and all that kind of stuff, they watching they shit like a hawk, you know. But it's a lot of women that don't track that. Shout out to the women that do track their ovulation.
Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being responsible adults and understanding your fucking body. Thank you, ladies.
Right. Tell y'all what, man. When I was ducking pregnancy, I knew her ovulation schedule better than she did. I tell you that. Periods too. As real, bro. That's why I be telling people all the time, like it ain't no excuse for having kids before you're ready to have it, bro. There's so much technology out here. I'm talking about apps on your phone. You can set the alarm, set the alert, all type of shit.
You know it better than her.
Bro, real rap. I used to be like, all right, this just coming up on that week. Nah, that's it. Real. I had an app set up to identify that shit. So nah, it ain't no excuse, bro. It's so many.
And you needed to know, like, when did your period start? You started this morning? Okay, cool. Thank you. Is it heavy or are you light? Okay, cool. Are you spotting? Are you spotting right now? Or when did it end? Did you spot a little bit after? Okay, cool. Thank you. I just
oh my God.
Yeah,
don't worry about nothing. I'll track it off.
I just think it's a little irresponsible to not want to know when you're ovulating because you're just flying by the seat of your pants at that point, right? Like you fucking rolling dice. You know what I mean? You playing Russian roulette with niggas' lives, kids' lives, all kind of shit, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah, no.
The truth is in this, and look, I'm gonna address the topic, right? I'm gonna address the topic. Hey, she got an ass in her mouth.
What is that?
She got an ass in her mouth.
What that mouth do?
Yeah.
That nigga did not stutter. You heard that, man.
She got an ass in her mouth. That's just what it is. If you don't like it in your ass, you better start feeding me pineapples and fruits. So, you know, when you swallow, it don't go down that bad. But I'm going to address y'all in the chat. Shout out to King Rio and Quest. Yeah, they right. I don't want to get a vasectomy. Let's reverse the conversation. And you wanted to have a baby that I didn't want you to have. What do I got to say about it?
Did you hear what I said?
What do I have to say about it? The truth of the matter is that y'all can sit up here and say it's nothing for a man to get his nut cut. So y'all don't hold our body in the same value as y'all want us to hold y'all. Quit the fucking cap. If y'all want to be real about it, quit y'all bullshit. If it's good for you, it's good for the other side, nigga. I'm carrying this baby. I'm the one who got to go through it. I attached to it. Or in her case, I'm the one who's sick. I'm the one with the morning sickness. I'm the one who in trouble. Birth control isn't right in my body. Shut the fuck up. And this is the problem. Y'all can't be honest about the situation. If it's not good for nobody, if it's not good for you, it's not good for nobody. If it's not good for you, it's just not good for nobody. Fuck all this. Oh, and if it's that, and if this is that, And if that's such a problem, it's time for you to leave and find somebody else. Either that or tell, you know, what your girlfriend think about this. I really like her. I think she cute. If we gonna be grown about it, if not, it's your body. It's gonna be your responsibility to make sure you don't get pregnant. You don't get pregnant. You don't get pregnant. Your body, your choice, right?
I'm seeing some ladies are triggered in the chat.
Oh, you know that was gonna be triggered.
Yeah. I would apologize, but this king talk, man. You gotta hit it. You gotta be able to digest these perspectives, and sometimes you gotta sleep on it. It may not click right away, and I get it. You know, I am sensitive to that, but let's just have a conversation, as I always say, right?
And be real, ladies. That's the reason why you here. You want to hear what our perspective is, right? Otherwise, you just be sitting in an echo chamber with your homegirls. Nah, you came here because you want to know how we think, whether you agree with the shit or not.
Do they have male birth control yet?
Like I seen an article about it. I'm not sure if it. I seen something not too long ago, probably within.
I think it's still in the trials.
Yeah.
How come they ain't had it yet? I guess. I think is that an ego thing? Is that the men run the world thing?
This is a man's world.
Hey, maybe it's my tone. Maybe it's my tone. I'll say it softer next time.
Nah, Rick, keep giving them that shit, man. Listen, he was talking heavy. Sometimes it's just hard to digest. But listen, if we talking about how we feel about getting a vasectomy and somebody else get triggered, that's a prime example about when we get upset about something, how they get upset about it. Now we got to focus on how they upset. Fuck that. This is something that we speaking passionately about. You know what I mean? Because this affects us.
Yes, sir.
These is my
That's why I
nuts.
stay out of the chat.
These
I
is
stay
my
out of
nuts.
the chat. The chat is just gonna piss me off.
There you go. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome to King Talk. Make sure you guys get them likes up. I'm hearing the likes are down. How we looking, really? We down?
Man, I'm tired of playing with these niggas, man. It's 1,200 of y'all in here. We should be well over 1,000 already, man. Fucking stop the show.
We're not over 1,000?
We ain't doing nothing else. Ricky ain't saying another word. Trill ain't got nothing else to comment on. JR ain't dropping another sound off that roadcaster until y'all get these motherfucking lights up.
Man, I might have to go to members only. I might have to go Green Gang. Let's get these likes up, family. Come on, y'all. Quit being
Shout out to the
stingy.
Green Gang.
I'm not even tripping about the super chats. Let me go ahead and start reading some super chats real quick. I think we got a couple of them in.
Y'all know the Rodecaster 2 came out, right?
Yes, sir. 22 Karat Gold. I wanted to give my first super chat ever to support Black men sharing their wisdom. Keep up the wonderful work. Shout out to you, 22 Karat Gold. Hope to see you in Atlanta. Come on out to Atlanta if you ain't got your ticket already.
Oh, real quick. I'm buying my plane ticket right now. What we doing? It's Friday, and when do I need to fly in?
Friday morning to be safe, like one of those 6 o'clock flights. And be just to be safe.
I need to be in Atlanta Friday morning.
Friday morning to be in Atlanta, because playing around with these airlines now, they'll keep pushing you back, and at least if you get pushed back, at least you got some options before 6 o'clock Eastern time and Atlanta time.
So the party and stuff is Friday night. We having a Friday night party.
I'm gonna be down there a little early. I'm gonna be down there like Tuesday, Wednesday, or something like that. But I'm just saying,
Yeah,
just
no, you said
right.
No. I'm coming out there to
right.
I'm saying out there.
Yeah. I'm saying just to make it Friday morning at the latest. Preferably Thursday night.
You got people in Atlanta?
Say again?
You got people in Atlanta?
Yeah, I got people all over.
You should get out there Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. I mean, majority of us gonna be out there Wednesday.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm not staying with no people. I'm getting a hotel.
Yeah.
I'm staying.
Right. Yeah, you can do you. I'm just saying we're gonna take over. We're gonna take over. We're gonna take over Atlanta like Tuesday or Wednesday. So this is gonna be just.
All right. Then I'll fly. Then when do I need to go? When do I need to fly back out? When's the last event?
It's Saturday, so you can fly out Sunday or Monday morning, depending on you.
All right. So I need to fly in. I need to be there Wednesday. I need to be in I need to be standing on Peachtree on Wednesday,
Yep.
and
Like the earlier the better.
Hey man, whatever you do not be standing on 10th and Peachtree. Do not stand on 10th and Peachtree.
All right.
And
we call that man Shan Street Meat. Shouting.
Wait, hold on. I know Atlanta, goddammit. Now I know I'm thinking y'all saved me some violence. Y'all saved me for what?
man,
Getting
it's
goddamn
just as violent as it is in LA and in Chicago, man. Atlanta turned up. They got security things that
no, but what is 10th and Peachtree? What's happening on 10th?
It's really 10th and Peachtree.
Is that the whole stroll? I mean, what's going on?
Nah.
I don't even know. I ain't been in Atlanta in years, so I don't even know
The
what
Blade
y'all talking about right now.
Nah, the Blade ain't open like that in Atlanta. It's like really in the safety zone. That's the strip club, but nah.
The Blade.
That's the LGBTQ element.
I was say it sounds suspect. The Blade.
No, the Blade is the pimping. He was saying the host stroll. Shan was talking about the host stroll. That's the Blade.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
The book is coming, man. The book is coming.
All right. Spencer Campbell, $10 super chat. Happy Father's Day to the panel and to all the chat ninjas. I know it's early. Chat niggas assemble. There we go. What you say, Quest? Yeah, there we go. Chef says peace, love, and light to the platform, panel, and entire chat. Shout out to Chef. Mrs. Parker, $4.99. Now, panel. Y'all are not SMEs when it comes to ovulation in BC. Let's be fair about the effects and what is affected using BC. Okay, Miss Parker trying to put us on game. Chef say Shan be laying down the towel. Shout out to Captain Executive for $20 super chat, man. Shout out to the Cap, man. Very, 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 very generous guy. Definitely supports the platform. So special shout out to you. I look forward to seeing you in Atlanta, sir.
Thanks,
and
Cap.
lastly,
Cap. Thanks, Cap.
Yeah. Jackway Carter, $9.99 for Rev, Ricky, and the ministry. I don't have a what's his name? I don't have the organs. What's the content creator?
Oh,
Jap. Yeah, Minister
Jap.
Jap. Yeah, there you
Shout
go.
out to Minister Jap, man.
Yeah, that would have been perfect time to key up the Morgans right there. All right, appreciate all the super chats, man. Thank you. We're moving right along. I think we'll check the time, make sure I get these guys off on a decent time. We right on schedule. Right on schedule. Our next topic. Now, I seen this post, and I'm not gonna play the video because I'm not trying to get a strike, right? So this said, I don't know if you guys seen this video. I'll drop it in the back chat, but it says girlfriend revealed to her boyfriend that she only DM him because his ex was cheating on him with her ex. I wanted revenge. The topic is revengeful relationships. Now, when I saw this, I'm gonna drop it in the chat for you guys to be able to listen to. But when I saw this, y'all need to see it again. Did y'all follow it? Because sometimes it'd be let me just slow it up a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Take a moment to process this real quick. Let me know when y'all good.
Girlfriend revealed to her boyfriend, baby, I only DM'd you because my ex that I had before, when I only DM'd you when I was single, because my ex-boyfriend was cheating on me with her ex, and I wanted revenge. Was cheating. His ex was cheating on him.
His ex and her ex was cheating together.
It was a
damn. So she got back at both of them at the same time. She knocked out two birds in one stone.
Yeah.
Nasty. That's nasty. That's some nasty shit.
That's what it sounds like. I'm about to
nasty shit.
I'm about to ready to post this up in the back chat for y'all. But I was looking at this like, damn, I seen this somewhere, right? So then I don't know if you guys was watching the playoffs, but say what? Dale Curry's new girlfriend is the ex-wife of Sonia Curry's new boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. They did a wife swap.
Yeah, so if you kind of look at that, and I'm trying to figure out if Dale Curry was on Demon Time, right? or if it was the other way around. I can't really say, but this is interesting.
Them old niggas is freaks.
He petty Ruxpin with that one because I think he had a young tender. I think he had a young spicy tender before that. So
yeah.
He
so
on right now.
In the first situation, this guy was hurt. I mean, after he heard this, and I think she wound up falling in love, but she had to let him know, that
he was a revenge relationship.
He was a revenge relationship. So let's talk about it. Revengeful relationships. Then it got to be done long and drawn out, right? And I'm not about to have everybody speak. Just if you want to speak on it, go ahead. But I think it's crazy because when I didn't even know Dale Curry was there with somebody. And then when I found out that there's a picture of them all together, so I'm like, damn, what the hell is going on here? Out of all the women, like, this is who you chose, but maybe it was intentional, right? Is that what guys are on? Is that what women are on?
I thought Dale was still fucking with his wife. I thought I was told that Dale was just seen with his wife at some event recently. So I didn't know that they was, like I knew they broke up or whatever happened last year in the whole nine. And because I guess Sonya was fucking Dale's ex-basketball teammate. Like what made them break up to begin with?
I was just want to ask that. Do y'all know?
No, it's alleged that Dale had been stepping out with some young spicy tenders for a good minute. And then she started because I don't think the dude played basketball. I think they was like college friends and he played football or something to that effect.
Oh, I thought it was Dale's. I thought it was an old school Dale NBA player that she smashed, one of Dale's teammates.
He been like, again, allegedly, because remember the whole thing with Aisha speaking out, and I think Steph Curry said something slick along the lines that they were siding with the mama, because again, it's alleged that Dale had been stepping out, with some spicy young.
I didn't know Dale was stepping out. I thought Moms was being for the streets. But okay, yeah, all right. So then I thought that I was under the
years with spicy young tenders, and then she got close to old boy. That's what the allegations is. She had got close to what's his name, Steve something. They got close and started dealing, and so that's what really kind of the straw that kind of broke the camel's back is when she got with old boy.
Got it.
Allegedly.
So I thought they were still together. I thought they were still together because a young lady I was dating, she had said she saw them together at an event, but the husband and wife, like Dale and Sonya, together. So I was like, damn, I thought they broke up. But apparently, so maybe they all swinging. It's a lot of swinging around here in LA, man. LA, we some freaks out here in LA. We do a lot of weird shit that y'all wouldn't understand. You got to be here. And so it could be that they all fucking each other together.
So Shan basically saying when he get to Atlanta on Wednesday, he gonna be at Trapeze. He's gonna go to Trapeze in Atlanta when we get there on Wednesday, celebrate his 50th.
I just look and dig this. The plane flight is cheaper on when I come earlier. So I'm like, all right, for sure.
That's I've been instructing people. Hey, if you come on anything before Friday, you good. You leave any day after Sunday, you good. You just got to understand. I mean, this is not rocket science. It's a formula. It's almost access granted if you're trying to be cheap. If you're trying to save yourself some money.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays, the best day to fly.
Yeah. And also can be the best time to buy. I mean, if you don't want to worry about your bags, you fly Southwest. If you want to worry about your bags or you packing light, then you go everything else. Understand that if you fly Spirit or Frontier, I think after a certain row, you ain't gonna be able to lay back.
Or if you understand how Atlanta is, you drive. Real niggas know what I'm talking about.
1,000
first class. Don't worry about none of that shit.
Okay, there you go. Anybody want to speak on this revengeful set relationships? Anything else?
Hey, it's a saying, right? You can't help who you love, right?
Who do you love? Are you for sure?
This shit is embarrassing, man. My boy Steph in the finals fighting for his damn legacy, and they up here acting a damn fool at 60 years old. Come on, bro. Both of them took L's. This shit is, come on, fam. Them two people is who y'all decide to do this with? Like, nah, man, I don't know, bro. That shit just petty to me. Like, I'm all for like a revenge snipe, sure, but a revenge relationship, to lie about being in a whole relationship with a motherfucker just to get back at, no. I don't know,
At
man. I
this
just
age.
got better things to do with my time. But again, let me be clear. I'm all for a revenge snipe. There's a difference in level of investment. But in terms of like bringing people in public to games and shit, like, no. Steph, moms and pops should be a goddamn shame of themselves, especially right now.
I do not disagree, not one bit. It's childish. It's high schoolish. It's immature. To your point, Trill. Yeah, this man is trying to cement his legacy in the finals. He's on the biggest stage in the world. You got the camera on these two. But then let's take it away from the celebrity aspect and bring it back to what old girl was saying. What's your thoughts on that, Trill? She's saying, look, babe, I only DM'd you because shit, my ex was fucking with your ex. So,
like I say, again, I'm all for revenge snipe, but I feel like that situation went too far. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference between me DMing your ex or whatever the situation how it happened, and me getting that ass and getting up out the way.
Wait,
But if I'm
Trill, you say
DMing
you
and
all
then we
for
in a whole
revenge sniping?
relationship. Oh, of course. Hell yeah.
Trill, that don't even sound like you.
He said that earlier.
Oh,
I just caught
you
that.
ain't been paying close enough attention.
That in
Yeah.
real
You
tone,
know
like,
what
I'm all for revenge sniping, but then he get louder on it. Like, wait, what?
I'm saying on the Instagram part, bro, like, okay, so I just watched it. So in context, they was actually dating so she was with her man, he was with her girl, and they were together, right? She found out that he was cheating on her with old boy's girl. And then she hit him in the DM saying, hey, what's popping? The right thing to do with him, but like, hey, your girl, your man, my dude hitting your girl, what's happening? That would have been the right thing to do. If we talking about, trash etiquette, right? If we talking about Sleeves University etiquette, you feel me?
Shout out to Smooth.
Right, that would have been the thing to do, but she played it like she was into him, off GP. That's bogus and wrong. That's wrong, right? Some things you need to take to the grave. I don't care what you say. Shut your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Right? So no matter what, her relationship was destroyed, and she went with this man. And supposedly, and that's why I said you can't help who you love, right? That's what they say. Right?
Who do you love?
That's gonna hit y'all later. That's gonna hit y'all way later.
All right. Anybody else want to speak on that? All right, we'll move on. All right. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to King Talk on the Lapeef Network. Just clicking through these super chats. I'm gonna get to these super chats before we get to the main event. It's time to get a little bit spicy, what you guys have been waiting for. So let me read these super chats. I think I got them all. Lioness said, Trill is real. So shout out to Lioness for the super chat. Let me get rid of that. Lioness again says, Shan and ATL. They're rooting for you, Shan. So you got to make sure you.
You said they was all asking for me in Atlanta. I mean, in Texas.
Yeah, man, it was going crazy, man. Motherfuckers are fainting. I'm like, damn, like Shan not here. Like, no, he's not here. They fainted right before they came across the door. I'm like,
that's cap.
They had to drag them through. Yeah,
I'm coming for the homie.
Sir Hell Speaks Network says, salute, gentlemen. Appreciate you, Sir Hell. He has been on here before. Make sure you guys follow Sir Hell over there doing great things. Lioness again with the $10 super chat says, Ricky is fire.
Yo, Lioness, what you do? You got a little money.
You got a little bag.
A little money.
Shout out to Lioness. Joe Thompson, $10 says, Shannon, there's no male birth control because they know we would control the population since most births are out of wedlock anyway. So shout out to Joe Thompson for the $10 super chat. We're right along. Andrew Edwards, $9.99. Male birth control is harder because it's easier to stop one egg versus stopping an army of soldiers.
Spartans. No,
Stacy Rubin, $5 in the post. She said he agreed to get snipped and hadn't done it yet. He has to be held accountable, gentlemen. Am I wrong or right about that?
Yeah, that
Yeah, but
context
it
I
didn't
was
say when.
missing that.
No doubt. That's a fact, bro.
I said if he gave his word, then he got to account for that. I said that.
Okay.
But he didn't say when. He's just trying to keep fucking. That's all.
Well, he said after the second kid, they got 3. After the second, he agreed. Then he pumped and dumped in her.
Chemo 199. What if we get divorced and I want one more? Damn, that's a tricky one right there. Huh? Yeah, that's something to think about, gentlemen.
It ain't tricky. Don't fucking do it. You ain't got to worry about that shit. What's the trick?
My choice.
Ain't no trick.
My choice.
All right, got another one. Showtime $10. Shannon, there's. Oh, I read this already. I'm tweaking, tripping. It's too late. Damn, I've been always talking about it's too early. Let me just make sure. Scroll through everything. They got to make this user friendly because I'm retarded. Can I say that? Let me just. I'm just a little slow. Let me say that because
Well, Kay would have had a fit on your ass, boy.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Yeah. Another one came through right now. Found some coins in the couch. Salute to the kings from the 5th floor. Bro, man. Shout out to Bro, man. Shout out to Bro, man. Shout out to that reunion with Martin Lawrence.
I see that.
Yeah. Anyhow, let's get to the main event. What you guys been waiting for before we do. Make sure you guys get the likes up. Also, subscribe to the channel. Again, we are live in ATL August the 5th and the 6th. That link is pinned to the chat. Shout out to the sponsor, T.H. Hanley. 30% off along with a free gift. That is in the description. Hit the like button, family. Chat niggas are simple. Let me play this video for you guys. I know you guys seen the thumbnail. Do you guys recognize this woman? Does she look familiar at all?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Definitely. She looked familiar. She had some wild shit to say. I'm sure you about to play it.
Yeah. Why she will be single for the rest of her life? You said who?
Courtney. Courtney, is that you?
Wow.
She gonna cuss me out.
I'm going to play this video for you guys. So hit that like button, family. Hit that like button. Let's get this show started. Let's get it started.
This is probably reason number 500,000 of why I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. And I'm fine with that. I don't want to do anything for you. I don't want to cook for you. I don't want to clean for you. I don't want to be your secretary and set your appointments and chase you around and make you go because of your health. I don't want to pick up your socks for you. I don't want to be one of those people who comes on TikToks and makes funny videos about how you can't do anything for yourself and men do the darndest things and everybody's in the comments like, yeah, my husband does that too. My boyfriend does that too. Fuck that. I want to be with somebody who is an adult, a fully functioning adult. It's been proven time and time again that men are the ones who benefit from marriage and relationships because we get in them and we do everything and they just get to sit back and receive everything from us. And then as a treat, they might do something for our birthday or for Mother's Day. Men get to exist in relationships and just receive. Why can't we exist together? And if we do nice things for each other, it's just organic. It just happens. But it's not the expectation. It's not something I have to do because I'm the woman. When I come home after a long day, I don't want to cook either. I don't want to do shit either. Why can't we flip a coin to see who cooks, or if we order food and then whoever cooks, the other person cleans? Why can't you pick up after yourself? Why can't you set your own appointments? Why do I have to be your secretary? I'm not working for you. I'm not working for you. I have gotten so lazy. I'm not doing anything. And then there are men who will say, well, then what are you good for? What's the reason why someone should be with you? You're proving my point. You just want to be with somebody to do everything for you. I want to be with a fully functioning adult male who we can come together and exist together, do fun stuff together. We take turns, we pull our own weight. And that seems to be unreasonable. That's asking someone to be an adult is unreasonable. I don't even want a cat. I don't even want a pet. I have a plant. I'll be a plant lady. I will be happy. I will not take care of a grown person. I won't.
Man, come get this rat off this TV, man. What are we talking about? Bruh, listen, you a bum. That's why you've been attracting bums. Like, I know plenty of men that are married that don't walk around their house leaving their shit all over the fucking place because they were raised better, right? Like, you attracting bum shit because you a bum. You just sat here and said, I'm so lazy now. So lazy. Oh, I clued in when you said that shit. You're a bum, bro. Somebody come get this rat, man. Get out of here. Nah.
He used to them Quest, she used to them 50-50 niggas. You list everything she was saying.
Hey, my boy. Hold on. I got you for that, brother. Yeah. Let's get down to the essence, the dirty of this shit, bro. Just say what it is. You ain't shit. As a woman, you ain't shit.
Not a likable trait in your body.
Men receive. No, you're the receiver. I give you everything. I give you a house. I give you a home. I give you a car. I give you everything. I give you this dick. I don't receive shit. You are a receptacle. I go out, you take in. What the fuck you expect? Just like my boy said, this is the result of 50-50 relationships. She out here working so hard. I do everything. I just want to come sit on my ass and not do shit. She got y'all light-skinned girls taking L's out here. Dark-skinned girls stand the fuck up. Plant lady, you don't want no cat because the fucking cat shit will be all over the place. Your house will be smelling like fucking ammonia. That's why you don't want no cat. Just say you fucking lazy, bitch. You're lazy. You don't want the responsibility of a man. But I bet you for goddamn sure, if she got married, she expect that man to cover them bills.
Provide, protect, the whole nine.
No, she might flip a coin each month for who's gonna pay the mortgage.
Yeah, right.
She gonna flip a coin each night when they hear somebody walking on the roof. They gonna flip a coin and who gonna check it out.
And I'm gonna say this again. She ain't the problem. The problem is the people supporting this bullshit. She has a right to think and feel however she wants to feel. It's her life. Like she said, she'd be in that house with the window shutter with a bunch of dead goddamn plants. But female, the goddamn sisterhood, right? Never defeated, right? Oh, you tell him, girlfriend, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Fuck out of here, man.
That shit remind me of my baby mama, bro.
And they think they be old something. You think you owed a good man,
bruh.
You think you old and that you supposed to get a good man. Well, we know as a man, we gotta hold a certain standard, bro, to have a decent woman. We know that. We know that out the gate. You know why? Because we told it our whole goddamn life.
Men are made.
Light-skinned girl, she got y'all down this summer. She got y'all down.
I think the key word was lazy. I think that summed it all up right there.
Yeah.
Saucy heifer, man.
Yeah.
Saucy yellow heifer.
Don't want
You too lazy to even do her eyebrows for the video. Cut it out. Pull that shit back up, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think it's a situation, man, where, when she was talking, all I'm hearing is like, how like a motherfucker get fired from the job. They be like, no, fuck that, I quit. You already fired, for like you can't quit. Look at that. So what kind of eyeshadow is that?
You can't fire me, I quit. No, nigga, your check is here's your check. We already cut the check last night.
Wait,
So
now,
at the
who is this again, JR? You said we supposed to know who this woman is?
Now, I just didn't know if y'all seen the
random.
video, if y'all recognized it or not. So, because if you look at the thumbnail, I mean, some people may recognize, people may not. So, I kind of threw it for a loop a little bit with the thumbnail. See, that's when she did eyebrows, Trill.
I see.
And let me be clear, ladies. Let me be very clear. Yes, like me and Logic were having a conversation about this type shit the other day, where it's like, oh well, I don't want to call her a bitch, or I don't want to call her a hood rat, or all these different things. No. We calling spades around here, right? If the shoe fit, wear it. If you in the chat and you triggered by me calling this woman a fucking rat, then you might be a rat. You understand? Y'all should not be feeling no type of way and want to stay on message and stay on code with rats if you ain't one.
No, they rat sympathizers.
And you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be, because they making y'all look stupid.
No, Quest, you can't do that, because everybody got a right to feel the way they want to feel, and they ain't hurting nobody. They should be able to say whatever the fuck they want to say without you interfering with what the fuck they want to say. Cause this America, we free.
It's given just hurt. That's what it's given. Now she I mean, it's just I don't know, man. It's just one of them situations to where, and women get mad at me for when I say this, but it's just certain chicks are just temporary, and it's nothing wrong with that. But the issue comes in where,
oh, she a bust down for sure, Trill. She a bust down
for sure. But see, my problem is that, like, some men give those type of women too much energy, and when you do, you enable that type of behavior. That's why she able to lay there so comfortably with that terrible ass eyeshadow on and just spew these things so just arrogantly and confidently, because she knows that she can just go on her phone and hit a dude up and he gonna give her the energy. You know what I'm saying? That whatever energy she wants. And that's the problem with this shit. Like them type of women need to be literally, if you gonna mess with it, it's temporary. I'm in here, I'm out of here. Ain't no spit of the night, ain't no extra text messages, no none of that. We come here to do one thing and that's it. But you got dudes out here dirtying the water and giving chicks false confidence that they don't deserve. And she don't deserve it. She's literally saying, I ain't doing a goddamn thing for no man. So if you come into my life, you understand the fact that I'm not doing a goddamn thing. And the wild shit is, I low-key gotta respect it, because she announcing what it is right from the gate. So if you come in that motherfucker expecting some shit, she done already laid out how much effort she finna give. So any nigga that walk into that is an idiot. But I guarantee you, it's gonna be at least 1 to 2 niggas that's gonna walk into that and give her that same energy that I'm telling y'all. And what does that do? That enables her to feel the way she feel. That enables her to tell her homegirls, yeah, girl, I got this nigga in here doing all this, that, and the third. He's going above and beyond. I ain't doing a damn thing. So now that's contaminating her homegirls, and they start moving like that. Like, that's how this shit is. It's a ripple effect when you get a wrong type of chick's energy. So men, like, again, because this is King Talk. So, you know, how I'm the type of nigga, I'm always like, look at what we can do to kind of fix it. And we got to start giving these, as bro say, Quest, these rats that type of attention and energy, and they won't feel so confidently talking like this. But as long as we do, this the type of shit we gonna get.
And that's facts.
You're gonna have the white knights out there that's gonna do it. Listen, it's nothing we can. I don't know, Trill. It's nothing we can do about these niggas that's begging for pussy.
Man, her box should have
when you begging for pussy, you gonna do and give. That's simping. See, like a lot of people don't understand the difference between simping and pandering. You know, simping and pandering. Pandering is one thing. That's what a lot of people do. But the panderers can get a lot of pussy sometimes, right? Simping is doing whatever is necessary to get the pussy. And you'll deal with, get berated, get fucking dissed, get your pockets patted down, get fucking everything that happened to you just so you can get some pussy. The thing about it is, though, I respect old girl. I'm listening to it, I'm cringing, but like Trill said, she's saying that out the gate, and everybody has the right to live their life. Just, you know, a lot of people get upset when they hear people tell their truth. I don't have any problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with women that don't like dating black men and they are upfront about it. I don't like no women. I don't have a problem with women that say they out there fucking hustling motherfucking men in taking their money. I don't have no problem with a woman like this that says, look, I ain't coming in and I'm not doing shit. I ain't cooking, I ain't cleaning, I ain't being your secretary, I'm not helping. Fuck that. We need to be, you know, we'll flip a coin to figure out who the fuck is gonna wash the dishes tonight. I don't have no problem with that because that's her truth, and she's low-key putting it out on in the, you know, putting it up front. So that's respectable, right? My problem is this. And I think Trill hit this too, but I'm gonna be real clear with it. It's women like that sell that fucking shit to other women. They sell it to the young, impressionable ones whose frontal lobe ain't been developed yet. You know, the frontal lobe don't get developed
and they buy it up.
25. Mm-hmm. Your brain, the young women's brains are still developing before they 25, and it's the cognitive thinking part that's actually developing. So the problem is a lot of the younger women is saying, oh, okay, yeah, and then they sell that shit, and then they're ruining relationships after relationship after relationship, and then the young women are out there moving in ways that they shouldn't be moving, and then here we are once again.
See, that's how you
have the same problems that we had. If you have a shitty disposition, okay, I'm not even gonna call it shitty. If you have a personal disposition that has, in whatever you've gone through or whatever you've experienced and saw in life that made you come to the decisions that you're making in your dating and mating space, fine. But if it isn't conducive of a positive, happy, friendly relationship where roles are established, where, you know, the differences between men and women aren't clearly defined, and there are. If you're not talking about the things that's allowed the human race to continue up until 2022, for sure we've been here for 2022 years, and suddenly you got all the answers that defy everything that we've been doing for fucking thousands of years, then just keep your mouth shut and see how that works out for you. Let it work for you. But if you're not going to shut your mouth and you want to spew that shit and then try to indoctrinate younger women or other women, I'm going to just say other women who are impressionable or is going to listen to you, or maybe you're very influential, then, oh man, that's where I have a big ass problem. And so, like I used to tell people, I used to only speak to men, but now I speak to women and men because there's a lot of women out there that want game too. And some of the younger ones, I gotta give a shout out to the younger women today, more so than the younger women when I was young, because the younger women today is starting to question shit. Where before, when we was watching fucking, you know what I'm saying, Waiting to Exhale and Color Purple, it was no question. You just listen, they just followed the instructions without blindly. Now, at least the young women are saying, well, how's that working out for you? But some of them aren't. And so that's my biggest issue with motherfuckers with this kind of story, man.
They saying, you single, but we go together. That's what they saying now. But we go together. Okay.
Ain't that what, that's what old girl said to Diddy, right? That's what old girl said from the fucking City Girls. I forget. Oh, Young's lady. Diddy, I mean, that's a different story. All right, I got you.
Go ahead, Rio.
Look, I appreciate she put that shit out there so that niggas know already. Listen, this is what she has to offer, and it ain't much. So essentially, buyer beware. Continue at your own risk. She doesn't have much to offer, just in a relationship, period. She's lazy. She couldn't even get out the bed to make this video. No, Shan, but like she was under the blanket, you know, under the comforter, her head, eyebrows left, whatever happened. She wouldn't get out the bed. She didn't move out of that spot. That's what it would be like to be with her. She's telling you she doesn't like to clean. She doesn't like to cook. I'm gonna tell you, and that bothered me. I think that might have bothered me the most because I'm one of these men. I love when a woman can cook. You know, I look forward to dinner every day. You know what
where
I'm saying?
They make those at? Where they make them at?
That's one of the best parts of my day. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I once stopped talking to a chick because she made nasty taco salad. She never heard from me again. There's no future there.
Oh, that's petty. You petty.
No, I'm saying, bro, it was a simple thing. It was a simple thing. I didn't ask for nothing complicated. I wanted to see, can you
Yeah, but
fry up some ground meat? You know what I'm
she ain't getting
saying? Put
no points
together.
for effort.
Nah, bro. Like, there's not a future there. It's okay. There's some women. It's just recreation, and that's it. You know what I mean? And we have to accept that. You know what I mean? We have to accept that. She's not going to exert herself to do anything. You won't get elaborate meals out of her on her day to cook, as she was trying to explain. When you have sex, she's going to lay there.
She gonna
You
fry
know what I'm
some
saying?
bologna.
She's not willing to exert herself about anything. You know what I mean? With that, listen, that's all you need to know. Don't go any farther. You know what I mean? You go in there, you beat that down if you want to be bothered, and then that's it. She's
No, we gotta
already
stop doing that
accepted
too.
that she's
Don't do
she's
that.
already
Yeah, nah,
Fact.
don't
No,
even put your wood in
that's
them.
the thing. That's what Trill
Don't
was
put
saying,
your wood
Rio,
in them.
and that's what we've been saying. Man, just go. She's recreation. No, we not even recreational no more.
Hello,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
cut
I
off
feel,
completely. Here
well,
go the other thing.
I feel that.
Here go the other thing, Rio.
No, wait.
If she
No,
don't like that-
Quest, because King was cooking. I interrupted him. Let him
My
finish.
bad,
I
my
just
bad.
want to put that out there. We even got to remove the whole just treat it recreational, just smash. No,
Yeah,
dick discipline. Dick
I
discipline.
feel
Nah,
that.
you can't even get no dick.
I
Because
feel
there's
that.
plenty of good ones that need some dick too. But go ahead, finish up, King.
And I can get with that as a general King talk consensus. It's time for us to start drawing a line. I agree with that. You know what I mean? And honestly, when I look at a woman like that, it's almost like we need them to become more outspoken so that we don't go down the rabbit hole too far and have to find this out later. So I would encourage you, please, you know what I mean? Give us that commercial up front. That way we won't even waste each other's time.
Ain't no way in hell they ain't gonna do it. 1, 2, she giving you the game right now. She telling you everything. She don't clean. She lazy.
She a
So that
chameleon,
to
though.
me is clicking. I got a
No,
couple things clicking in
she a
my head.
chameleon, though.
That
She a
mean your
chameleon.
cat stink. That mean your house is fucking junky. You don't fucking shower. You don't put no fucking effort into fucking taking care of your body. Your car probably got a bunch of fucking bullshit in it, chip bags, motherfucking French fries and
She
shit in
a
it.
chameleon, though.
Bruh.
Quest, she a
And then you
chameleon.
motherfuckers, and you niggas at Trill talking about y'all want to stick y'all wood in that and fuck up the whole.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Stop rodding these rats. Stop rodding.
She's
Hey,
saying
Quest, that's part of my husband masterclass. You can tell a lot about a woman by 2 things. 1, what entertains her, and 2, what her car look like.
looks like, yeah. But the truth is, man, she's a chameleon, bro. She don't have no air mattress. She got a bed, you feel me? Right? So she's saying all this on TikTok, but we know in real life she ain't walking. Hey, I'm just letting you, hey, you know, I'm lazy. That ain't jumping off. Right? And contrary to the popular belief, everybody in the world don't watch TikTok. Right? So 9 times out of 10, she out here playing the game just like anybody else. Was saying all this, thinking she putting herself out there in the world. You ain't saying that off bat when a dude trying to holler at you or you hollering at a dude, whatever. Right? Y'all in 50-50 relationships because you only 10% woman.
That's a bar.
Y'all in 50-50 relationships because you only a 10% woman. None of y'all believe in fair exchange no more. Quid pro quo, goddammit. A guy that's paying, somebody in the chat said, it's a girl, all she has to do is stay pretty. Her husband is a fucking simp. Congratulate her on getting a goddamn simp. But I bet you she ain't the only one he dicking. She dicking. I bet you he ain't the only one she dicking. Be a lady at all times. That's what's wrong with y'all. Be a woman at all times. I'm going to be a man at all times. Ain't no 50-50 in this house. 100% of my effort goes into my marriage and keeping this house functioning. 100%. That's not going to no 10% woman. Y'all calling roommates and shit. Y'all roommates been saying it's a relationship. Okay. Because I can guarantee you every man up here can tell you it ain't no 50-50 relationship in their house. Do they make compromises? Yes. Do they have understanding? Yes. But I can guarantee you that man putting in more than his wife putting in financially to the house. That's y'all biggest complaint, right? The 80% of marriages fail because of financial. All right. So don't keep saying that shit, bro. It ain't no 50-50. Somebody always giving more than the other person. Always. Be a lady, be a woman. What woman don't know how to cook? I'm just asking. Y'all supposed to be the nourishers of the children. Y'all bear the children. Y'all the mothers of the universe and all this other shit. But I don't cook.
Come to LA, Rick.
What part of the game is that?
And pussy smelling like motherfucking baby wipes. Cut it
Look,
the fuck out.
And I'm starting to challenge the standard when it comes to what women naturally are equipped with. We always say that nurturing thing. We throw that out there a lot. There's nothing nurturing about that woman we just seen on that video at all.
Yeah, because they too busy trying to compete with men. Everything's supposed to be equal. They're supposed to be equal to a man until, like Shan said, you hear that bump in the night. Hey, what? You heard that? Nah. What? What? Somebody in here. Go see.
Go take that.
No. We equal. We 50-50, babe.
And I went last time.
This woman's equality.
Hey, JR, show them the video of what real niggas do when some shit going on outside the household, bro. What we talking about, nigga?
Because you ain't want to show the video.
Nah, don't do it. But I'm just saying, bro. Like,
no. Yeah,
watch out, man.
How many women will respect a man? How many women will respect a man if they heard something at night and they man said, "Well, I went last time. You go."
No, you go this time. It's your turn. Wait, Shan. Let's flip a coin.
What?
I got heads this time.
That pussy dry up so fast.
Yeah, once you anything that pose a threat, you automatically know it's you. You automatically know it's you. The slightest sound, whatever, just get up and go. Think clearly. As far as what you need to take with you or something like that, man. But you just gotta go. If you don't go and you ignore it, best believe she gonna be thinking about something.
And look, I think
I got a funny story about this real quick, just to bring some light to this to this rat situation. It'll be super quick.
I'm gonna go to Rio first, and then we'll come to your story. Go ahead, Rio, real quick.
I was just saying, just to throw something out there, since we on King Talk, we all got our own ways of doing things, but just on this particular topic, when it comes to home protection, listen, my recommendation is that all men, husbands, whatever, I think a man should have a dog that's your extra eyes and ears. He's going to alert you to a lot of things that's going on inside and outside your home. You make sure that you got you a home defense weapon, preferably a good shotgun. And at the sound of anything, I don't care, day, night, whatever, there's no excuse for you not to be on it with or without a wife to protect. You know what I'm saying? This is just general practice. You know what I mean? And this is manhood. And we got to get back to that shit. Because a lot of us is, and this is no shade to anybody, a lot of us is making sure our hands and feet and shit is manicured. But I don't know that we know how to load our weapon. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know that we getting target practice at the range, and I don't know that we know how to defend ourselves or how many years it's been since we threw our hands. We got to make sure that we also walking in our masculinity. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people gonna move different around you, including your woman. So we joking up here, but we serious at the same time. Just wanted to throw that out there, JR.
That's absolute facts. JR, that would be super dope if we were able to do something like that. You got a dude that's in the boxing community right here like you got myself, who, I mean, I'm a subject matter expert when it comes to, especially when it comes to like room clearing procedures, clearing your house, knowing how to move methodically throughout a building or whatnot, what type of weapons to use, to ones to avoid, things like that. Which kind of brings me to my my funny story. Dead sleep. It's probably like 2, 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. Knocked out in the middle of the week, like a Tuesday. I hear this loud ass sound. I'm butt naked. I hear this loud ass sound. I grab my AR and I start moving methodically through my house with my AR, clearing my house. My wife was like, "Baby, come back to bed. It was just the soap that fell over on the ground." But I'm butt ass naked doing it though. You know what I'm saying?
You got like Terminator in there, huh?
You become Call of Duty. You turn into Call of Duty real quick.
I mean, I did that for a living. You know what I'm saying?
One thing.
Well, yeah, I did too. That's what I'm just saying. That's what you'll switch when the threat is over your family, over your woman, over your kids.
Yeah,
Nigga, it's like it was like you don't. It ain't. I don't give a fuck what fell off. Wasn't nothing supposed to fall off the shelf.
Yeah, better
so let me go clear the house.
Hey, one thing for certain too, for sure, Quest, she feels safe and secure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's one thing my wife has said since we very first met. She was like, I knew off rip that I was secure. I was safe.
Hey, wait, let me say this too for the young bloods, Quest. I know it's gonna sound simple. I know when I say this, y'all gonna be like, you really had to say that, and I'm gonna say yes, I did. Young men, when you with your lady and you asleep, you should be asleep closest to the door.
And you should always check the locks before you lay down and go to bed, before you lay your head.
Facts. Young men, did you hear what I said part? But I'm saying, because that's crucial. You got dudes that'll sit up there and let their lady sleep close. Because no, this is my side of the bed. No. Your side of the bed. See, even when we go, if me and my wife traveling and we at a hotel, I'm trying to figure out what side is closest to. Ain't no, I know we used to sleeping with at home, but I'm closest to the door.
You got the flip in the hotel, maybe.
Right. So,
and there ain't no shot at you young men that don't know that. You know what I mean? Some of y'all weren't raised or taught that either. You know what I mean? But this king talk, so we gonna talk like that. If you got questions, you better ask in the chat, DMs, whatever. Like, if you got questions about this type of shit, it's the shit that I'm a subject matter expert on, I'll be more than happy to, lend my advice wherever it's needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we probably gotta have a show on it, man. And like, don't wait until something happens before you prepare yourself. That's one of the things that I think. When Kevin Samuels was doing the shows, one of the things that struck me, and I know off GP, right, but I don't think a lot of people are aware of you knowing how to defend yourself, and that may require you to either have training with your weapon or training with your hands. You got to know how to be able to defend yourself, because you just never know. And that's a lot of people that say, I don't fuck with guns. I get it, but in the world that we live in, it might be your best interest to become familiar. You don't have to exercise it, right? But you just want to prepare yourself for the unknown and stay up to speed with the training. You don't want to just do it one time. Okay, I got it. You want to make sure you stay sharp. I'm not opposed to even taking some of those tactical classes, even when you gotta slide to the side and you find your firearm. Just knowing how to be able to engage in different positions, because you just never know, man. It's fucked up out here, and unfortunately, we didn't ask for this shit, right? But the shit is here. Even these crazy, we don't know all this shit. I'm still tripping off of Brittany Grimes still over there. Like, what the fuck is going on with that shit? That's some deep ass shit, right? It could be in any one of us. I mean, that threat is over there, but what if some type of threat similar to that, or even a little bit more hostile, is around us? Are we prepared to protect ourselves, our family? Because you don't want to look over there and see your son or your daughter like snatched up or some shit, or I don't know. I'm reaching. Let me just keep it PG, but you just want to make sure.
JR is on that what was the movie? I have a certain set of skills. Like a nigga
yeah.
gonna travel to get
Like,
Taken.
Man,
Taken, yeah.
yeah,
Taken.
It's
like
a
depending on,
particular set of skills.
yeah. I mean, shit get real out here. Like kids getting snatched up, and just imagine like you just one split second, you slip up, and you trying to chase a car, and that motherfucking car just gone, and you can't even run no fucking faster. What the fuck do you do at that given moment? You gotta be on your P's and Q's out here. There's a lot of shit going on. Inflation. There's some strange shit going.
Well, you know, the biggest
and those of you who do not like guns, I'm sorry, Shane. Go ahead.
No, well, to JR's point. So here's the thing: a lot of people argue, well, you know, the world is safer today than it ever has been. Amongst the sane, that's true. It's more communication. We talk more. We interact with each other faster. We got GPS. Your kids can have an Apple Watch. You fucking you can know exactly where your whole family is at the drop. I get it. It's safe in that part. It's safer amongst the same. But guess what has increased? Is mental illness. And so a lot of times when we hear in the news of something that's gone crazy, we're hearing it from somebody who was not all there. I don't know how many of you live in homeless cities, right? I'm in LA, right? We got whole encampments, and they'll come through with a dump truck on Tuesday and the whole camp be rebuilt by Friday. So there's a lot of mental illness that's happening today through the foods that we're eating, this processed bullshit, the medication that people are taking, when I was a kid, we only had to do 5 shots. My children now got to do 14. So it's a lot of shit that's going on that is knocking people out of their brain. So when you go to a restaurant and you need to be able to face the door, to the point of people of my man saying, make sure you're nearest the door when you're sleeping with your woman. All those things, you may not necessarily have to worry about the sane guy gang banging shit like that we did 30 years ago, but you do have to worry about that. Particularly sometimes homeless person that just didn't get their GR check and they were super hungry and now they just they've been on the edge and they're snapping, and then you just happen to be walking down the street with your girl, and then that motherfucker come out of the darkness because he's fucking said fuck it tonight. So you never really know. And another thing is that you got to be able to, shit happens these days that's different. Like if your girl runs out of gas on the highway, that's the thing about the young guys. And that's why I think a lot of us older guys are upset, because the young guys don't know how to do shit. And so I know, like my man said, it's not so much we coming down on you young guys. You just wasn't told or taught. I know that if my nephew's girlfriend car break down on the freeway, he won't know what to do. He'll have to call me. My girl, her car broke down on the 405. I don't know what to fucking do. Like me, I know what to do. I'm already in action. 3-minute countdown, 3 minutes, and I'm gonna be there. But young guys don't know that. So that's why that's why y'all need to tap into King Talk. JR, I think I told you, JR, about the wife school show I got and the husband school show I got. If I haven't, I'll tell you about it later. But this is important. So
yeah.
Go ahead.
I just want to say this real quick, and then we'll get like final thoughts so we can get up out of here. But the man is crazy, man. And I've been having this conversation lately, and really know the man will fuck you up. Like, you have to be on the woke side. You have to understand that your mind can go left at any given moment, and you not even realize that your mind going left. A lot of people, I think a lot of people in this YouTube space is weird. They really are. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You motherfuckers are crazy. Motherfuckers is weird. And I stand 10 toes down when I tell really this shit. I only came to YouTube. I wanted to look up how to do alternators and starters and how to fucking change the pipes under the fucking sink. That's the only time I was on YouTube. So when I came to YouTube, it was almost like a suggestion. But when I came here, I'm starting to see and understand the humans. Motherfuckers is crazy and they lost out here. Even there's people around me right now that just don't have no fucking clue. And I'm looking at them like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? I don't fucking get this shit. Am I the only woke motherfucker? And I had a conversation with Rilla, and I told his ass, like, my man tried to play a trick on me one time, and I'm like, motherfucker, you tripping. But ordinary motherfuckers can't recognize when a mind is fucked up And so that's why you have people snapping and doing all crazy shit and not holding themselves accountable. And they just keep repeating the same goddamn shit over and over again because they fucking not woke.
Mhm.
Your mind is more powerful than you think. And if you're not woke on both sides, you a lost cause out here. Because when your mind turn left, guess what? Who the fuck is going to get it back on track? The show ain't going to be your ass. It's going to be the people around you telling you fucking crazy and you ain't listening to them because you fucking crazy and you don't realize you crazy.
Crazy people think they sane.
I
hear you, JR. I hear you.
I've been in this shit for a minute and I'm sitting here and you don't even understand how it is to actually run this shit day to day. And you got all these fucking people and minds and all type of fucking shit they fucking tell you. You motherfuckers are fucking weird. And I hope y'all it's some type of something can slap you upside your fucking head and bring you back to a reality. I won't say your reality, but a reality where you can have enough sanity to understand that your mind is playing tricks on you. People create their own narratives in their own fucking head and they don't even realize it. At least I'm able to realize that I'm fucked up. People question me when I like to slow everything down because I know it's a possibility that I may react off of emotion. So I like to collect all data in my brain, play it over and over again, make sure that I fully understand before I respond to it. And I didn't have this shit all the time. I had to learn it. And I appreciate everything that I learned. So every moment that you see, it's a learning experience for me. I'm going to always be a student of life. And I said this numerous times on the platform. I don't know every fucking thing, but I'm just taking everything because I know the older we get, we're going to lose some things the older we get. So you want to try to be on the woke side and understand what's happening in real time because you would get lost out here. You got to understand. I bought some fucking air tags because I don't know if it's fucking stress or if I'm just losing shit. Like, nigga, you losing shit. I bought some fucking air tags. Like, fuck it. I'm tired of losing these goddamn keys. I might be losing a step. Well, at least I'm woke enough to realize that I'm losing it instead of just staying in that fucking moment. Wake the fuck up, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all in these YouTube streets? Go ahead. I don't even want to get in there because I might wind up saying some shit I ain't supposed to fucking say. But y'all motherfuckers are fucked up. Get y'all shit together. The main thing I'm happy about is I fucking woke up to be able to experience life again.
Yep.
That's what I always result back to.
That's all
I'm
it
able
is.
to experience life again. I'm able to experience the negative, the good, the bad, the fucked
All
up
it
shit.
is.
The cheat code is life ain't perfect. And you will never be perfect. Ain't no such thing as a perfect fucking human. We all fucked up to a certain degree. We all make mistakes. We all ain't on point all the goddamn time. We all don't. Sometimes we don't have the fucking answers. The key is figuring that shit out. And once you figure out what life is, then life would be so much easier. You won't be stressing all the goddamn time and worried about this and worried about that and reacting. I'm just happy I fucking woke up. And I say this shit and it's no shade because people say, no, you need to, I can shut this damn computer right here in front of me down and I can go live my life and I'll be perfectly fine. I don't seek validation from motherfuckers I don't even fucking know. I don't care enough to impress. Either you like me or you don't. Either if you deal with me, you don't. I don't. At the end of the day, guess what? I woke up. It's some motherfuckers that can't say that shit. We got a reality check when KS died. So, and sometimes I got to take a mental break because people tell me I work too goddamn hard. You got to take a mental break for yourself. I remember Trio told me, like, man, I'm taking a week off. That's some real shit, nigga. You gotta sometimes you gotta do that shit because we be doing this shit all the fucking time and doing it for everybody else and everything else, and we don't take time for ourselves. You gotta take a moment of clarity to put all this shit in perspective. Life is about experiencing. Who gives a fuck about money? Money is just a fucking tool that they put out there to control shit.
Yep, to leverage everyone. That's all it is.
But if your mind could be big and understand that money is just paper, it's the cheat code. Now it's good for you to be able to navigate and understand the things you need to understand to function in this world, right? Because you got to be able to function. I get it, but understand that it ain't everything. And everything. And if you can get at, and if you can be on the more on the woke side, because I consider myself more on the woke side. I know my mind ain't gonna be A1. And I'm finally come like, damn, I'm losing some shit. And that's why I bought them fucking AirTags. I say, you know what? And that I had to use that shit today. With the find and fucking found my goddamn keys. I'm like, you know what? Ain't no more struggles. That was the best feeling ever. Like, nigga, I'm on top of shit. Because we ain't gonna be perfect, goddamn it. So you got to work out to be able to, when you get older, to navigate and keep up with kids and keep up with wives and keep up with girlfriends, just keep up with life. Shit. You see them 60-year-olds running and shit, motherfucker. What you gonna be when you turn 60? Are you preparing for when you turn 60? Are you preparing your mind to be able to still have control? Are you woke enough to understand that, motherfucker, you just ain't got that no more? I to this day, I'm trying to do that fucking reverse layup that I used to do. I used to look like MJ, and that motherfucker be flicking up and just go off. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck is going on? I said, this must be a reality check for me. I'm like, this is the shit they talking about where you just can't do it. This is what players be like, you know, it's time for me to retire because I just ain't got it. So now you got to find something else to finesse, and that's where you got the fade away. That's where MJ came with that fade away. You ain't see him jumping. You gotta bring something else in. But that's enough said. Anybody else want to take us home, man? I'm try to get you guys up out of here. You know, my apologies, man. I know I went on the rant.
Yeah,
nah, bro, that was needed. That was needed.
You cook.
I mean, I'm gonna say a couple things. I don't want to be the final one. I ain't graduated to that yet, but I do want to say just a couple things. One, you spot the fuck on when it comes to like happiness, and money is not everything. I think it is something, but I got a chance to really experience both sides of that fucking coin, right? Like I prepared myself because I knew retirement was coming. I knew that I couldn't support my family on just retirement alone. So I had to prepare myself and purchase certain amount of fucking properties, so on and so forth, invest in certain things, so on and so forth. That way they had proper income to provide that. Now, on the flip to that, when I retired, I had all kinds of job opportunities because of my Tashan particular set of skills that I have, where I could be making a killing.
Literally.
I think it's more important for me to raise my son every day and be present in my fucking household every day. That's where my happiness comes from. Could I be making probably $200,000 more a year? Yeah, I probably could. But that shit don't outweigh being able to see this young man grow up every single day. My little homie was born 6 days before I retired. So I'm able to see that every day. I'm with him all the time. That shit kind of get a nigga yoked up a little bit, because like that shit means something. That's that happiness for me. So when you see me on IG and I got my little homie sitting on a bicycle and we riding around town Tuesday afternoon, fucking 2:00 in the middle of the damn day, like that shit bring me so much fucking joy. That's my happiness. Yes, money brings freedom and it brings options. I spoke on that before, where when it comes to how my son was born, he was born in-house because we had the option. Yes, we had medical insurance. Me and my wife both military. We had insurance that could have taken care of us at the hospital. Now we paid out of pocket and had him born right here in our house. He was born in my bed. I was the first person to grab and put hands on him. It's a connection he'll have for eternity. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, that money do provide them options, man. Sorry, I kind of got tied up with that or whatever. The other thing was, fellas, nobody's gonna protect your home but you. For some of you all who have issues with guns, I want you to really like do some deep thinking on why it is that you have those issues with guns. You may not want to buy a gun or purchase a gun. Sometimes it's just the same reason that you practice Christianity, because that's what your mama taught you to do. Not to suggest that it's bad and all that shit. I'm just saying, just think about the reason on why you may not want to own a firearm. If it's something like that, you got to grow up, homie. This world is real, and it'll take one of y'all in a heartbeat. Don't be that one. Don't let your family be that one. Ain't nobody else's responsibility to protect your household but you. And then the last and final thing, onto this rap. Listen, ladies, baby wipes is not a substitute for washing your ass. Okay.
Hey man, look, bro. Shout out to you, JR, man. And I feel your pain, bro, because it hurt. You know what I'm saying? Right? It hurt. It does, man, mentally when you find out, hey, you know what I'm saying? This world ain't what everybody made it out to be or taught me or that I was instructed that it is. Now, once we understand that the construct is here for a reason, you start moving different. You start thinking different. And that's what I tell all my, like, if you come over to my show or on here, that's all I'll be, y'all, we need to think different. Everything we was taught is a fucking lie, bro. It's a fucking lie. Now, do systems exist and we have to learn to move and navigate the seas a certain way? No doubt. We all gotta eat, baby. But when y'all realize that you don't have time, none of us have time. Time is borrowed. While I can't say why Shannon is as successful as he is, or JR as creative as he is, or Trill being as petty as he is with some things, right? I can tell y'all one thing for guarantee. It's gonna stop for everybody. So you are simply the sum of your experiences. What are you experiencing and what are you passing on to your time machines? What? Even in the petty, to be honest with you, in my personal opinion, while I have a grasp on these subjects, a lot of these things are petty, because if we supposedly love each other as we say, we should have forgiveness for each other through it all, right? Because all of us is going through this crazy fucked up thing that we call life. All of us. And because you see it a certain way and another person sees it a different way, it doesn't make them wrong. It just makes us different. And that's the whole fucking point. But to continue to live inside a bubble out of fear or ignorance, that's real hell. That's the real hell. Get up out your comfort zone and do some new shit. Go to different places, meet different people, because all you are the sum of your experiences. That's all we all are. And I can tell y'all for one simple fact, it's going to end. And goddamn it, you don't know when. So stop your bullshitting. Stop wasting people's time that you don't have affection for, that you don't have the same energy for as they have for you. Stop breaking people. Stop wasting time. Stop cheating yourself. Love yours, bro. Stop holding on to toxic family members because they your family. They just related to you. Everybody deserves to be happy, but it's not a continuous thing. It's gonna end. And once you realize and accept that fact, I'm telling y'all, life get a whole lot easier. No matter what situation you in, because God damn it, at least you're here to experience it. You're here. And now I'm gonna end it with this, and I done said it before. It's graveyards full of people wishing they was at where you was at, where you at right now. Live. Live.
There you have it right there, man. Ricky went ahead and close us out. We appreciate you guys for tuning in to King Talk tonight. Shout out to the Green Gang. I see JB in the house. Appreciate you, sir. Lioness, all of the Green Gang and the family in the chat. Again, we are live August, thinking about Houston, August 5th and August 6th. The Lapeef Experience takes over Atlanta. Make sure you guys click the link at the top of the chat. My speech getting a little slurred, man. I guess I look at kicking in, huh? It's time for me to go night-night. It's time to go night-night.
What you was sipping on, JR? What you was sipping on, bro?
Oh, that Basil Hayden.
Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
If you come into the A, Logic sponsoring Magic City Mondays.
Oh, there you go. Are we gonna be there Monday?
Nah.
No, I don't know, really. You might be there Monday.
I ain't gonna be there Monday.
Hit that like button, fam. We appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in to King Talk on the Lapeef Network. It's been another banger. If you're just coming in, you too late. Catch you on the replay. We out. Guys, get your tickets to Atlanta. We live August the 5th and the 6th. The Lapeef Experience takes over Atlanta. Appreciate all the support. We fucks with y'all. Fucks with y'all a long way. You guys roll with us the entire time. We definitely appreciate it. Come see us live, the Lapeef Experience. We live in Atlanta, baby. Let's get it. Appreciate all the super chats coming through it right now. Shout out to all the super chats. Make sure you guys go ahead and click that link into the top of the chat. The Lapeef Experience takes over Atlanta. It's my shit right here, y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking out tonight. Welcome to the Lapeef Network. We're doing big things over here. Appreciate all the support, man. Thanks for holding us down. Without you guys, would not be where we are. This is my shit right here. Take a listen, y'all. Here we go. Green Gang, I see y'all. Watch that drop, y'all. Yeah, listen to the sounds, y'all. It's all about the experience, baby. Yeah. Y'all feel it? I definitely have. Come on, ride with me, y'all. Come on. Let's go. I love y'all, man. I do. I really do. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Just hit different, don't it? Oh, shit. Got one more for y'all, then we out of here. Appreciate the support, man. Make sure you go and grab your tickets to Atlanta. We live August 5th and the 6th. The Lapeef Experience takes over Atlanta, goddammit. Get your mother tickets right now. Appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight to King Talking on the Lapeef Network. You know how I like to do. It's all about the music right now, y'all. Let's go. You on third shift or you in the second shift? Shout out to you. I know how it is. Shout out to my blue collar workers. Shout out to all the truck drivers out there. I know we sometimes can be y'all peace, man. Y'all be safe out there. I fucking love y'all, man. Salute to y'all. The Lapeef Network, the greatest network ever. Here we go. That nigga's a symbol. Appreciate all the support. I see you, Rilla. I see you still hanging, Rilla. Gang, gang. I see you green. Gang, gang. Make sure y'all follow them guys on their platforms, man. Let's show them some love. It's just different, y'all. It's just different. Come on, rock with me. All right, y'all.